What's good, everybody? It's Blone Got Tea, and I am back with another video. Welcome back to Blone Media, and thank you so much for checking in, y'all, on the latest on these social media streets. I appreciate you. You guys make sure you smash that like, share this live, and if you feel in the vibe, go ahead and subscribe, you guys. Welcome, 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 you guys. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? I thought I would come on and just give a quick POV. I was on TikTok, right? And or was I on Instagram? Well, I was on these social media streets, y'all. I was on these social media streets, and Chrisean is back. Well, I won't say she's back because she never left. She never really left, but we're seeing more of her online. She's having more of an online presence than she's had since I think she's been out, right? Since she's been free. And I'm just, and I love Chrisean, mind you. Okay, I really do, and I'm rooting for the young lady. But I also just have to point some stuff out because it seems like she just has the same attitude. You understand what I'm saying? Like she has such like a one-sided coin point of view to me. Like when she's on the internet, she tells her side, but not the other. And as we all know, there's three sides to every story, right? So I'm just looking like, girl, you're tripping. You know, just looking at it. That's what I just said. Like, girl, you tripping. Now, in one of the videos that she has, because she's been on a few times. I haven't caught all of her lives, y'all, but luckily y'all have. Okay. And she is saying in her videos, or one of the videos that I'm watching, is the reason why she's no longer with the likes of, like, say, Jay or Marsh, her sidekicks that we've known her to be with, her besties, right? The people that had her back, or so we thought, or did they, right? But we are on the outside looking in, but let's just go ahead and get into this, you guys, okay? Now, she goes on to say that she cut off all of her association, right? Or was it that you just unexpectedly went to jail, right? But as you guys see in the title, I am calling this, and I think in a way, maybe not totally, that what we really want to call it is that you burned bridges. Now, let Chrisean tell it, right? And we're looking at it from her POV and what she's saying. And she's like, I cut off, my association, I cut them off. It's like she's starting a new slate. But Jay and others are seeing you as switching up and being fake. Now, me, I'm seeing it as she's burning bridges. Okay. And this is why I'm bringing this to y'all. Cause I want y'all to make it make sense with me. Okay. And I want to put this out there for your POV, right? This is an engaging conversation that we're going to have. Okay. Um, let me go ahead and pull up the first video so you guys can at least get an idea of what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead with this. Let me see. Because you know what? If you ask me, Marsh was a rider. I'm just saying, before we even get into this, Marsh to me was a rider, right? She had your back. Okay. She was running around here like a chicken with her head cut off. Okay. She was fighting your baby daddies. She was saving children. She was getting into car accidents on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? Squabbing with niggas. She was really a rider. That's all I had to do. And she was probably with Junior more than your ass. Okay, if not equally so. Don't think we forgot her bragging about making $1,000 an hour, because I put in my resume. I bet you if you check your email right now, okay, may have made it to the spam, girl, but check it, because I was putting in my bid too, $1,000 an hour. But anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get into one of the videos, and so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Let me make sure I add the very first video, y'all. Hold on.
Focused on my relationship with God, my son, and me and my child's father is doing great right now. So I'm cool with that. He need my support to be his down bitch. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you see like all this like chaos with like associates, people I don't even really fuck with at all, speaking up on me, or you see people do their little 2 cents, add their little 2 cents, or comment shit like, I'm not gonna comment back, talk shit back, because I don't feel like promoting any of my ops right now. It's not serving no purpose for me. Because I took all my stuff down from every platform. But I'm working on like everything else to get my but yeah, I took everything down from my platforms, like music wise, visuals wise, because I'm starting off fresh, all new, all whatever. So all this chaos start building up. Usually that promotes the product that you put out. So I don't really got no like I got no business responding back to none of my apps. I don't give a fuck what do you because right now I'm on airplane mode. Yeah, I've been just focused on my relationship with God, my son, and me and my child's father is doing great right now. So I'm cool with that. He need my support to be his down bitch. I'm all for it.
See, I think Blueface is the wrong answer. And be it as it may, this is her decision. I believe in love and all of that. But let's just be real. I think that Blueface is the wrong answer. The fact that she is so gun ho about stopping her whole like career, her music and everything until he gets out, I already don't agree with that. Okay? I already don't agree with that. I think that's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. I don't see why she cannot still flourish and do her music and everything that she wants to do while he's locked up. And each time we look at his record, it seems like they add more and more months. We done went from July. So now if you look it up, well, the last time I checked, was it September or something like that? It's not no July. Whatever the case may be, I don't care if it's 30 days from now. She should be on top of her game. You mean to tell me Blueface that okayed you to come back online and rejoin the show, okay? Right? Open doors to the tent of the circus. But he done banished you from your career and doing music and any other venture. That don't make no sense to me. Maybe it's just her choice, right? But to me, it's a bad idea. Boo, tomatoes. She has too much to offer. You think you're gonna be 25 forever? You're gonna turn around and be 35. Telling you, like in a blink of an eye. Like the time is now, especially the beginning of the year of 2025. You think I want Chrisean to sit up for all of 2025 to that get out? That's preposterous. That is preposterous. No music, no nothing. Girl, we have seen you get closer to God, take care of your child, talk ish on every platform, get paid, do music, and get it popping with your person. We don't see you do it all together. Now you trying to tell you only gonna focus on one. Why? I smell Blueface. That's why I say Blueface is the wrong answer. Okay, Blueface is the wrong answer. That's just the way I feel. Now let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. That's just like number one. And she's talking about she's not going to be talking about her ops, but yet ever since you jumped back on the scene with a gangster lean, guess what you've been doing, girl? Can you take a guess? Talking about your ops. They're not really your ops, at least not all of them, because Jaden, mark my words, is going to be your sister wife when bro man get out. That's for sure. He gonna go right on over to that house that Jaden is claiming, and even if she bought in her name, come on now, come on now. That would be a good wager, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a good wager to see exactly where Blueface go? Yeah, let's think about it, y'all. We're gonna get back on the subject, but just think about that. That would be a good wager for somebody to guess exactly where Blueface is gonna go when that new step out. Where he gonna touch his toes down at? Of course, he got to walk out the building, y'all. Come on now. But once he get out that car, where he gonna be at? Where's the first place y'all think he gonna be at? Where's the first place you think? This is just a side note. Where's the first place that you think that Blueface is going to sleep? And if he chooses to be a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, who he gonna be with? Because we got a slew of people to choose from. But you know what? I'm thinking at the end of the day, I'm gonna throw my bid in now. Okay, I think he's gonna be right over there in that new house that Jaden got, whether she got it by book or by crook, whether she got it by Baddie's money, her daddy money, or him, he gonna be over there running shit. Okay, and that's no shade on Jaden. Jaden got her together. Okay, that's no shade on none of these young ladies. All right, we just seeing it for what it's worth, y'all. Let's go.
So I'm cool with that. He need my support to be his down bitch. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you see like all this like chaos with like associates, people I don't even really fuck with at all, speaking up on me, or you see people do their little 2 cents, add their little 2 cents or comment shit. Like, I'm not finna comment back, talk shit back, because I don't feel like promoting any of my ops right now. It's not serving no purpose for me. Because I took all my stuff down from every platform. But I'm working on like everything else to get my but yeah, I took everything down from my platforms, like music wise, visuals wise, because he needs.
Okay, so y'all heard that clip, right? Now, I just wanted to know, like, I wanted to point who are her ops? Like, is it Carlissa? Is it Jaden? Is it, I mean, fans or supporters? We're going to give that, right? That's just a given, because some people are for, some people are against. But she's speaking of specific people. So I'm just assuming that lately the people that she's been talking about are her ops. And it seems like that's all she's been talking about. That's all she's been talking about. But yet she's sitting up here talking, I'm not gonna talk about my ops. But then she gets on here and talk about her ops. All right. And then she calls like people like Jay and Marsh, she calls them ex-friends, right? And then she also says that they fell off. In another video, she says that they fell off. They never really had their own money. They never really had their own plan, you know? But when she says that, I get that. I get that because in a way, she's right. They should have been more on their shit. And they were probably using her in a way. In a way, she was using them. Because she used to talk to them, no lie now, don't let me have to pull up no videos. When she was in the house, she was talking to them like them was some minions. Remember homeboy with the dreads? I forgot who he was. I'm just picturing one of her lives. When she was on there, when she used to be on her live a lot, she used to be talking to them like they was some redhead stepchildren. I'm just being real. I remember that video. But getting back to Chrisean's point, in a way, yes, they was using her. In a way, y'all, because let me explain so nobody ain't gonna be mad. Let me explain because and I'm not all over the place, y'all, but I'll be on both people's sides. And I don't know how to explain it, but we get ready to break it down because Chrisean is right in a way. Now, let me go ahead. Like, when you are with a group of people, like you grow up, maybe, maybe not, but you're with a group of people that you're close to, right? It's like before the fame. You guys, was piecing up, you know what I'm saying? Piecing up on the black, piecing up on the sack, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was hanging out together, you know what I'm saying, with the EBT and shit. You guys understand what I'm saying? Making it together. You guys were getting it out the mud. And the person that makes it, that gains the wealth or the fame or both, they carry the rest of the people that they bring with them, right? You carry the rest of the people, meaning that you're the one with the money. So you're going to pay, for hotel, motel, you know what I'm saying? You got the food, you got the tab, you got the travel. And I think this is what was happening. You paying for everything. They got your credit card because at one point she does say that they had her credit card. And this is where some of the problem that comes in for Chrisean is like, they used to have my credit card. And remember the rumor, I don't know if it's rumor or allegedly that Jay, don't get me wrong now, I'm just coming free because I wasn't planning on talking about this part. But didn't they say that something like she stole from her or something like that? And I think Jay tries to clear that up. I don't know, but it's something that I heard. But I do know that Chrisean says that they, had her credit card at one point. So, I can see that, right? Where they have to order stuff, do a lot of things. She's having them do a lot of things. She give them a little credit card and they have it. And something went wrong with that credit card. And this is where I say, yeah, she probably did get used, and in more ways than one. So we do have to give that to her. We do have to give that to her. But the point I wanted to make is that once you stop, as soon as you cut that off, then you start to see the animosity, the envy, right? The hate, the jealousy, and maybe not even all four, maybe just one or more, but it's there. You won't see that at first. Okay. You won't see that until you cut them off. You won't see that until Mad Day. And I tell you guys all the time, I warn you about Mad Day. This is what people really show who they are, and they act a damn fool sometimes. You know how people be like, oh, you took me out of my character. Oh, no, baby. That is you. That is your character. It just took me. They cut off, the funds. And in this next video, it may be not the next video. I have a few clips. Chrisean is going to mention this about her sister, specifically Chastity, on how she had a little stipend in which I guess she was giving money to her sister on a regular basis. Maybe it was coming out of something on a regular basis, right? And she cut that off. This is when her sister started doing strange things for change, meaning, hitting her up, calling her out, doing videos and things like that. That is what she means when she'd be like acting weird. Okay, so sometimes Chrisean is a victim in this situation, right? And this is why I root for her too. But sometimes she be putting a 10 on the 2 and just, what I'm saying, doing shit backwards. And her not doing her music and even thinking about her music. And then she ain't talking about ops. Girl, you ain't said nothing about your music. You ain't said nothing about no plans. Girl, you need nothing about no podcast. Anything but just making money off these social media. You gonna do that regardless, boo. You gonna do that regardless, Bookie. You tell it to us all the time. Oh, I could just post on Snapchat. Yeah, well, some people like you for you, Chrisean. Some people like you for your talents and all, and not you just sitting up talking ish all day, putting down Carlissa. That's your baby daddy mama. Like, what are y'all doing? Jaden is your sister wife. You're gonna be seeing a lot of her. She is not your ops. Okay? I don't even think Marsh is your ops. And I don't know these people. I'm just going by what I went. Because she was down. Okay? She fought Blueface after he broke down your door and broke into your home. Like, we remember. Now, some of her called her a fool. Like, girl, you is a damn fool for riding for this girl like this. So, I don't know if that should be dismissed. But at the end of the day, we have to question Marsh's intent. Because at the end of the day, just like God goes by the intent of your heart, he don't care what he see, what happened, who was there, what condition you were in. God goes by the intent of your heart, and that's what I go by too. And that's what she should be going by. What was the intent of Marsh's good deeds and having your back? And what was the intent of all the people that were around you? Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to separate them, because some people was really there for you, Chrisean, and you just cut them up off. And some of them were there to use you and suck you dry. That's why, my friend, because I'm pals with Jesus too. That's where you pray for discernment to be able to tell the difference in between, so you can divide the flock and not throw away the good people. That's all I'm saying. But I think that she did go about it wrong, just cutting people off like that. Let's listen to another clip that she had to say. Well, she goes a little bit more into detail, y'all. Okay. And I don't know what order this is in. I just wanted to have this conversation. And at the end of the day, I feel like Chrisean is really like, won't listen to anybody. It's not that I want to be like, where's the people in her life? They probably right there in their ear. Like, girl, you're tripping. Just like me, but she is steadfast in what she wants to do. And I don't think she's a good listener. I don't think Chrisean got any gold stars in preschool because she wasn't a good listener. She wasn't a good listener then, and she's not a good listener now. Now, I joke with that, but we know there's childhood trauma. We know there's other things, but when does it come to a point where we take the bull by the reins? Are we just going to keep using that until we're 35, 40, childhood trauma, till we 50, 55? No. We have to start taking the bull by the reins and changing the course, right? And her shutting down her music and her creativity, or part of her creativity, because, girl, it don't take no creativity to get on here and talk about Carlissa. It don't take no creativity to talk about Jaden. We're bored of it. If I would like an update personally, and I know y'all probably gonna jump on me on Chrisean Jr. Don't crucify me. You're going to give some updates. That's what I would love, an update. Because I'm all about the kids, before Chrisean and after. And I'm not going to change. I would like an update on Chrisean Jr. I would like an update on your music. Like, can we hear a sneak peek? Can you give us a 16 bars? Can you give us a melody? Can you make us cry? Girl, can you get us through some things? Girl, let me see what you, let me play this clip for y'all. Hold on. Good morning, Hood Unlock. Yeah, y'all, I think it's a terrible, terrible, terrible idea that she's not doing music and not and shutting down part of her creativity because a man is in jail. I think it's terrible, horrible, horrible idea. And I don't think Blueface is the answer. And she's gonna be mad as hell when he get out. Okay, because it's not gonna go the way she planned. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't. I see it. I can see it from here. I can see it from here. It's not gonna go well. Not with Jaden over there in that house with them two kids. She's not your enemy. She ain't gonna be your enemy. She's gonna be your sister wife. And the thing about it is, they think we forgot. Girl, you don't remember when y'all got together and stole the car and had Blueface phone or some shit like that, and y'all was best friends for 24 to 48 hours? Girl, that can happen again. Then what we gonna look like? Then what we gonna look like when y'all decide to play Bonnie and Clyde again? Thelma and Louise again, and get back friends. What we gonna look like? No, baby, that's your sister wife, and hopefully y'all will get back together and work some shit out. And I ain't talking about no threesome. Work it out with Jaden because that's your sister wife, and she gonna be around. She gonna be front and center over there in that new house with them two beautiful children and Blueface. Okay, he can have 40. He can have your name tattooed 48 times on his body, and he's still gonna be over there with Jaden. She just gonna look at the other cheek. Y'all been sharing them. It's no biggie. Like, he got your name tattooed on his cheek, and 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 listen, y'all.
I would say what Marsh did and what she fucked up at, and what had me fucked up, and what I was doing for her. Accusation for her, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would say what Marsh did and what she fucked up at, and what had me fucked up, and what I was doing for her, and what I did for her and her Nick. Like, I can go on the list, I can pop my shit, but I respect, like, I don't know, I just respect them too much to talk shit. I cut off all associations for her, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, don't just brush over that like, you know what I'm saying. I just cut off all this. So no, it's more than that. Okay. I see it as burning bridges, but my POV don't count, girl. But guess what? Your friends, your ops, your exes, your ex-associates see it as you switching up and being fake. Did you know that? So it's not, you know what I'm saying? No. Back it up. This is where the toxicity and what you're talking about, oh, it's toxic. Yeah, you guys are creating this. I'm here to figure it out for you, sister, because I want to help you. Okay? I want to help you. Maybe if you hear from a stranger with the goodness of God in their heart, maybe it'll touch you. Because I'm just trying to help you, girl. Okay, so it's not just brushing over like, I just cut off associate. No, it's more than that. People are seeing it more than that. And they don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't. We don't know what you're saying. We do not.
All associations for her, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would say what Marsh did and what she fucked up at and what had me fucked up and what I was doing for her and what I did for her and her Nick. Like, I can go on the list, I can pop my shit, but I respect, like, I don't know, I just respect them too much to talk shit. I cut off all social associations for her, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Girl, you still young as hell, but you 24 years, you're not 21 no more. We're not going with that for real, you know what I'm saying? No, we don't know what you're saying. That's not gonna cut it no more. Okay. We way far away from Bad Girls Club. We way far away from the first episode of your spinoff. Yeah. We too far down the road, girl. We need more. Okay? Because there's people that is in this whole situation that's not going to go away. And what I don't want her to do is slip up on these here social media streets and forget that she on probation. It ain't the same walking ground. This ain't the same stomping grounds, girl, as before you were taken into custody. This is a whole new social media streets for you. Carlissa almost called you out. Carlissa already threatened you. Okay, so this is what I don't want her to do. I don't want her to get on here and get into her real feelings and say something or do something that's gonna get her caught up, even in a technicality, y'all. And I'm not taking anything away from Chrisean. I don't believe that I do believe that she can get caught up in it. She already talking out the side of her neck. She talks out two sides of her neck. And she's one-sided, right? And she really won't say something that makes anything that sheds her in a bad light. Like, she won't talk about the ops because it gives them clout, as she's sitting up here talking about the ops. It's comical and fuckery at its finest to me. But go off, sis. Right? But she will not say things that put her in a bad light or put her on the spot. Well, she'll have to take accountability and answer questions. And those are the things that we struggle with on the inside, which make us the person that we are, right? Make us react to certain situations because that's what's bottled up inside of us. So I'm just saying the Marsh Marsh hasn't really said anything, but Jay had a lot to say, right? And you think I'm on Jay's side? Hell to the no, because you should have never spoke, bitch. But you know what? I'm gonna leave that word bitch out of it because number one, I need to really stop cussing more, and I don't really mean it in that way, and it's gonna be taken out of connotation. It's just out of habit, okay? It's just out of habit. I'm for all of these young ladies. I see promise in all y'all, okay? All y'all heifers, all y'all hoes. I will use those words, okay? But Janet or Jay you should have never spoken in the first place. Speak your truth, but there are certain things that you shared or you were privy to as her best friend that I feel you should never speak on, no matter what. We should have never been given any information about any children at all. Although I know my nosy ass like, ooh, what'd she say? Let me rewind. Ooh, what's going on? Don't feed into my, you know what I'm saying? Gossip nature. That's not right. Girl, you should have never said. Some things you should have never said. That's just how I feel. The conversation should have never went that way. I don't even think Marsh has even spoke up or anything like that. You know? What's up, Lucky Girl? You said, good morning. I agree. I just subbed to your channel. People need to start seeing the reality of it. Exactly. Blueface always remains the same Blueface. Girl, please stick around for when he get out. They keep moving the goalposts on when he gonna get out, but when he do, please come back. Okay, because you think it's gonna be a circus. You think it's gonna be a circus. Okay. When that man get out, it's gonna be some. It's gonna be some real awakenings. It's gonna be some wake up calls. Talking about she gonna be the down. No, 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 girl. You sound like a '90s rap song. I don't even believe in that no more. That came from my generation. How you gonna bring it up? And you got the we old aunties gonna stay in our place, but don't be trying to take our stuff. Talking about down ass shit, girl. You sound like a '90s, early '90s rap song. That dude, that it's not. It's a bad idea. Okay, boo, tomatoes, tomatoes for you, ho. Blueface is never going to be the answer for me. He's always going to be a bad idea. Okay, and she gonna agree with us as soon as he get out. Tune into her live. She gonna be right with us. She gonna be agreeing with us. Watch. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. And the reason why I brought this up is because if you guys know, I'm following the ASAP Rocky trial, and I'm going to it live, even though it's streamed, so I'm able to be in the courtroom. If you guys really look at it, this is the way that I'm seeing this, okay? Because Jay went in and kind of spilled the tea on intimate things, private things that a best friend or even a friend or even associate should never be saying about another person. Now, I'm not saying they're right, because she should have never spilled it. But you guys understand, things that go on behind closed doors when you are in a union with someone, when we are one, when we are on the same side, we are on the same team, should never be displayed online or put out to dis or hurt or disassociate yourself with anybody or as get back. It should never be done. So I don't think that I'm okay with what Jay or Marsh did. But speaking of Marsh, I think I want to leave her out because I've seen her respond, or at least I missed it. So I'm not speaking on Marsh because I ain't never seen nothing, right? On what they did or didn't do. But it's just the one thing about it is that she just went away. And I don't know if this makes sense, y'all, because I'm putting down every damn body. I ain't on nobody damn side. I ain't on nobody damn side. So look, everybody wrong. Hell. And Chrisean is wrong and right. Because this is her life at the end of the day. But girl, you can't just be going around talking to people like minions, treating people like minions, cutting people off and stuff, and just thinking it's all right because you like, yeah, I'm saying. You girl, you is 24. How old is you? Still young AF, but how old is you? You still got to grow up. Grow up means grow up each year. Like get better each year. It don't mean you get clumps of time to be a fool. No. You don't get clumps of time to be a fool. I'm just saying, y'all need to let you hear what Jay had to say. Okay? I'm gonna let you hear what Jay had to say. Well, good morning, LCB. Welcome. You said you had it right, Bonnie and Clyde. Exactly. Whatever. They want to run around here and kick up dust and be all kind of fools. You both got your wake up call. But when you come out that wake up call, we expect to see something different. I don't give a damn how old you are. Okay, if you go in juvie and you stay for folk, when you get out, I expect a better teenager. So look, I don't give a damn how old you are. You need to be a better you. I'm seeing hints of the same old Chrisean. That means a lack of growth in the areas that we need them to be. You still stuck on stupid. You still stuck on stupid. And you done got right back in your own line talking ish about your ops. But you say every other word, I'm not going to get on here and talk ish about my ops. Girl, you done talked about chastity. You done talked about Carlissa. You done talked about all your friends. We got a whole list of them that you ain't effing with no more. Okay? You done talked about Blueface. You done zeroed in on Jaden. Jaden done wrote you a novel, which I'm pretty sure you read, because y'all sister wives. We seen you. We seen y'all. Y'all sister wives. Y'all don't remember when y'all linked up? A couple of shots and a blunt will link y'all up. And both y'all arguing with Blueface will make y'all friends. So what do you want from us? Huh? What do you expect from us? For us not to see the warning signs and tell your ass? For not to point out the obvious? Why everybody wants to hold your damn hand? Girl. Nope, because when you make it on the other side, I'm gonna be sitting there looking at your ass just like just like I am auntie. A concerned, loving auntie. That's just how my eyes gonna be looking at you. Because you're gonna come out and you're gonna come out on the other side. And you're gonna see the bigger picture. You're gonna see the forest from the trees. It comes with growth, it comes with maturity. I'll be waiting for you, girl. But I ain't gonna sit here and be a fool with you. And I know better. Mm-mm. 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 You need to be in the studio. You need to be doing duets. You need to be doing co-hosts. You need to be co-sponsoring. You need to be doing collaborations. Because we know you ain't gonna cheat, girl. And even if you do, it's okay. Even if you do, it's okay. You better do what he do. Because this is exactly what she gonna be talking about when he come out. Yeah, I'm be doing what you're doing. I ain't gonna be doing. I'm gonna just concentrate on my girl. We've been through this roller coaster ride and the circus. It's been a roller coaster ride and a damn circus and a motherfucking carnival. We done rode all the rides, girl. You know how long we've been at this carnival / roller coaster / amusement park / insane asylum? You know how long we done rode all the rides, girl. We done rode all the rides. Don't take us on another roller coaster ride. Let's just keep it gangster. That's all. Let's just keep it gangster. Let you hear what Jay had to say at the time, right? This is an old clip, but it still rings true, okay? This is going to drive my point home because, like I said, Chrisean sees it that I'm just cutting ties. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just cutting ties, starting all over. You know what I'm saying? Clean slate. No. Your friends, your exes, your ops, they see it differently. They see it as you being fake and switching up. And that's not a good thing. I see it as burning bridges. Because that's what it is, right? Let me let y'all hear. Hold on, y'all. Listen to this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I got to pull it up. Hold on, you guys. What y'all saying in this chat? You said you I felt bad for the girl at times. Yep. Look at her family history. Yes. She wants to be his only priority, and that will never happen, ever. And she kind of knows it. I don't know why she plays this because all the pictures and all those things that he does, there's a lot. Look, y'all, if y'all ain't never been in a toxic relationship, I'll break it down for you. This probably won't be the video for you, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes with when you're in a toxic relationship. It doesn't matter if we're talking about Blueface and Chrisean. He is doing a lot of pillow talking. He's doing a lot of what she wants to hear, not only as a narcissist, but someone who is incarcerated. This is the classic book. He's reading from a script, y'all. If I could go get the script for you, I would. All right. He's reading from a script, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes as far as the things that he does, right? Like, say, for example, remember when he showed the picture of the tattoo of the girl that was in the shower and he changed his profile picture or did some dumb shit, or somebody will go visit him and they'll like show the recording of them visiting him. And Jaden has even done this, right? And then he'll do these things and he'll say, or he'll let Chrisean know that he did it because of something that she did that he didn't like. You guys understand? So that's how he's able to kind of manipulate her. Not that he's not already in her head, but he has to have additional ways to kind of control her because he's incarcerated. So he'll be like, well, I just posted that tattoo of that girl and just talked to her because I was trying to get back at you. Well, I just, allowed Jaden, to come visit me. He may say something about the kids, or because you didn't do this. This is why she done shut down and she's not doing no music. This is why she's not doing anything creative. She shut down a creative part of her because she's trying to prove something to a nigga that's not going to give two fucks about her when he gets out. And what the hell happened to Ronnie? Is his ass in jail? Just by the way, like BTW. See, this is why I don't like riding on the coattails of these people that try to, come and get it and then just disappear unless he's locked up. I don't know. But all these things are lingering in the background that she's aware of. She's totally aware because she's a smart cookie. No one is calling Chrisean dumb. And with that comes the responsibility of her knowing what this nigga is doing behind the scenes and in front of her face. This is the same old song, y'all. Don't y'all see it? It's the same blueprint. This is the same reason why she had 3 braids ripped out the side of her head and got it tattooed. Y'all remember the door? You don't remember the fight on Hollywood Boulevard? Do we not remember the Uber ride where she had a busted nose? Where she demanded that Blueface give her her money back and he threw the $11,000 out the back and she had to pick it up off the ground? Have we forgotten how he got in jail in the first place? Where he wanted to snatch a phone and beat up Tyrone because they was messing with Chrisean in Vegas? If you guys have forgotten, you need to go check out my page because I've covered about every one of those stories I just said. All right. So if you want to catch up, go right there. I used to be on my Chrisean lick for a minute. So I have a lot of footage, a lot of videos I'm not proud of, maybe not, of Chrisean. So just in case, y'all go be part of the replay gang, okay? Let's listen to what Marsh has to say, okay? Because I'm telling you, everybody's not seeing this the same way. And this is where the toxicity, where she talked about that she's bringing back online, instead of talking about her music, instead of going on a podcast. Do you know that she could set up a podcast right now, a hella podcast with the cute little chairs and the microphones? You know what I'm saying? Come out with some cute outfits on. She done put on a little weight, looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, y'all, of the potential that she has, but she wants to stifle her creativity because somebody is locked up. I mean, what kind of sense does that make? Because I guess you what, when he get out, he ain't gonna stifle his creativity for you. You gonna be even lucky if he looks your way, because we've seen the likes of Blueface and how he can do you. And if you ain't learned, I have, girl. Okay, if you ain't learned, I. You guys listen to this. I'm going to pull up Jay right now, and you guys listen to what she had to say. Telling y'all, everybody got their own perspective. Everybody ain't seeing it's the same way now. Everybody ain't on the same page. That's where the toxicity and confusion and the madness and the mayhem and the continuous of this circus, which I guess is good for, YouTubers and influencers alike and content creators. But at the end of the day, there's a reality. This is somebody's real life, right? We're just getting a glimpse. And I will admit, this is just a glimpse. Okay, so don't think I'm all in and think I have it all figured out. No. When Chrisean Rock goes live, that's just a glimpse. Even though they be telling us a lot. A little goes a long way. When you guys are reading and going in and not thinking about what you're saying, you're telling a lot. Just saying. Body language goes a long way. Hey, if law enforcement can use it, investigators, detectives, so can we. Listen to what she had to say, y'all.
I wanted to talk to y'all. Literally, you're so right. You're more healthy because you got out that toxic house. Literally, I was literally the first one to leave the house. I was like, fuck this shit. We want tea. What tea? There is no tea. This is a very non-tea like. If you want some tea, you gotta come sit down and really like sip some tea. That's the only tea we do around here. It's healthy green tea. You and Marsh are scandalous as hell. Who's that girl? She's scandalous. Then why are they not in her house? Whose house? Whose house? My house. Whose house? Our house. I heard it because they stopped. What for the rent of the house? Bitch, I moved out before they stopped paying rent in the house. So next, the shit she put them out for doing drugs. The blogs got messages from Janet and Marsh. You mean she brought us drugs and she tried to drug my man? No, I think y'all got the wrong story. I think it was the other way around. I think the other person was using the other person to get their baby daddy mad. So I think it was the other way around. Jay, you are a fake friend. I'm not a fake friend. I was actually always there for somebody that bullied me. So I don't know who was fake. I was just trying to be as real as I can. And it's like, motherfuckers come to Hollywood and try to act fake. And it's like, bitch, I'm used to this Hollywood shit. I'm from here. I brought you to the scene. So it's like, y'all mad? Y'all mad that I had the sauce to put on motherfuckers to blow up. Oh, okay. Let's not forget. Yeah, see, I don't do no the drugs and all that. Like, I come from a background.
Let's just be honest. Chrisean would have made it whether you introduced her to the president of the United States, literally. I mean, I know you brought her here, or you claim that. I guess I would believe it, but I just feel like Chrisean would have made it regardless, right? All you have to do is show her the water, right? You know how they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink. All you would have to do is just lead her to the water, girl. She would have probably swooped you out the way, and Chrisean already had a path. All right, her personality and her talent is undeniable. Okay, it's undeniable. Just like Blueface may take credit for putting her on, but she took it and ran with it. She really did. Um, but at the end of the day, let me see. Hold on. Maybe Chrisean wasn't such a good friend. Maybe in her behaviors, and I'm not saying from her heart because I believe she's good from the heart. But like I said, the videos and the audios on some of the lives she did caught her a lot of times talking to them crazy. Okay, ordering them to do stuff, telling them to be quiet, talking to people like she they mama, they manager, they boss, they God, and everything else in between. I think she has sometimes a snide attitude where she can come off as braggadocious, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I mean, is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know. That may rub some people the wrong way, right? Everybody may not vibe with your personality or how you move, and then we go back to the point of why were they really around? Were they really down for Chrisean? Or were they just there for what they could get or what they could use her for? You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of a two-way street, but at the same time, everybody's allowed to tell their stories. So let's listen to what the rest of what she had to say. Okay, because at the end of the day, we were not there. We weren't even a fly on the wall, right? But like I say, we can always give our POVs, and yours is welcome in the chat. Thank you so much, guys.
on the drugs. So when I see people around me doing drugs and then they try to like, oh, you're always so negative. You always say how you're gonna throw up if you drink, or you always say how you're gonna have anxiety if you take this ecstasy pill. Like, bitch, because I don't want to do it. The fuck? Like, you want to do it. You're miserable with your life. I'm not miserable with my life. I was happy before I met you. It's like every time you come into people's life, you just try to take them down with your life. Like, you're miserable with your life. Like, we're not miserable with our lives.
If look, if that didn't just hit the nail on the head of what I was talking about, of what's going on in the background, all the stuff that's going in the background that these people have to deal with even before they push go live. There's all kind of things that these people are going through, and this is what we see when they go live. If you can read between the lines, you can read between the lines. And a lot of times when Chrisean talks, she disses and calls out in between what she's saying. Okay, so she'll be talking about one thing, but if you really listen to her, you'll catch the shade, right? You'll catch what she said. Like she'll speak like highly, or she'll speak mutual on her friend, and then she'll be like, "Oh, but you stole from me, and y'all had the card." And now, which one is it? You know, but I'm still cool with them. They my friend. But then she'll call them the ex-friends, right? And then she'll be like, I wanted to help them, and they was cool, and then, but they should have had their S together. They didn't never really had a plan. This is what she was thinking all along. Like, why wouldn't you say that while they were there with you? And I could say the same for Jay, right? That goes into motives. Girl, why you didn't tell her this before? So if we are to take anything away from this sound piece right here, it's safe to say that she is saying that Chrisean was doing upgrades, drinking, ecstasy. This seemed to be a pattern, allegedly, for Chrisean, right? I mean, there's a whole compilation video out there of what Chrisean was up to, right? Before, during, and even after her pregnancy, which is kind of the sad part of all this. But from what the picture that Jay is painting for us, Chrisean was on drugs and pretty much trying to peer pressure her into popping an ecstasy pill and taking a couple of shots. Come on, let's do it. Is this the lifestyle that you were living, Chrisean? That's not good, girl. And she even goes on to say, like, in her actions, she wasn't living Christ-like. And to that, I say, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to convert anybody. And we all fall short of the glory of God, especially when we're young, right? And trying to find ourselves and, maturing and growing and just being an American. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? It's kind of the American fabric, the fabric of America. So I get it. I mean, we were given this world, we didn't make it. So let's just give her that much grace. But at the end of the day, baby girl, it's time for all of us to wake up and take accountability. And I just feel a lot of times Chrisean will be one-sided. She'll talk out of one side of her neck. And I just say, go off, sis. I wish I could get an update on Junior. I wish I could get an update on her music, her upcoming projects. I want to know what happened with her Fashion Nova deal. I was kind of digging it, right? There's so many questions that I have that have nothing to do with Carlissa or Jaden or God knows not Blueface. Lord, he's a thorn in my side. Although I root for him, I don't wish that anybody was incarcerated. But you have to be held accountable for your actions, and I guess this is what they see fit, right? See you on the other side. See you when you get out. But is he? Now look, if he gonna be on the same thing he was on when he get out, oh my God, oh my God, it's gonna be gold for social media streets. But that is going to be a disaster. In the end, all I can say is pray for the kids, guys. Pray. Okay. Wasn't her and Marsh friends? Yes. Marsh was her best friend, as a matter of fact. You said the bad part is she only trusts him, and he's the only one who did the most damage to her. I don't even blame him. It's what she allows. Yes. And it's played out for us like it's just, it really is sad to see. Kind of. It's sad to see because her wake up call, and when she finally realizes it, we're going to be able to see it. You think she ain't going to be online when she finally wake up and smell the coffee? How many times have people, we have ridden every ride in the amusement park. Okay. We have seen everything that we need to see in the circus. Okay. We've seen the two-headed person. We've seen the elephants dancing. We've seen the clowns. Okay. Boy, have we seen the clowns. We have rode every roller coaster, every Matterhorn, every ride. Okay. At Universal Studios of Blueface and Chrisean. We have been through the madness. Now we need answers. All we got is peanuts and popcorn, baby. We sitting down and we are focused, laser focused on what you have to say. Welcome back to social media, Chrisean. It's like you never left because you're still talking about the same crap. You're still on the same vibe. Still talking that same old shh. It's 2025. Okay. We've moved on. And you're either like us or you're not. But we're going to need for you to pick a side. Okay. We need for you to pick a side. Listen to what Jay has to say, y'all. As you can see, she doesn't see this as just being cut off. Okay. Somebody stopped paying rent. Somebody forcing her to do UGG drays. Okay. It's a lot going on with this girl. She introduced you to the set. All right. She put you on. You would be nothing without her because you wouldn't know where Los Angeles was located. You wouldn't know nothing about Hollywood, girl, if it wasn't for her. But like I tell y'all, everybody's the man in their own hood, right? Everybody gonna toot their own horn. Let the girl toot her own horn. Let's listen to, read between the lines. I got
Bowl with my life. I was happy before I met you. It's like every time you come into people's life, you just try to take them down with your life. Like you're miserable with your life. Like we're not miserable with our lives. Leave us alone. Stop calling. Stop calling. If you're trying to reach me, call me. Don't call Kevin. Like he got a girl. Like leave him alone. The fuck? Like don't try to lie either and be like, oh, we're trying to call Jay and try to tell your baby daddy none of that, bro. Nobody wants you around here. So it's like take your negative energy and all that like out somewhere where I don't know, put that energy towards something else, something positive, like how we are over here. So that was just a break.
Now, you see how she specifically talks about Chrisean having negative energy? We're not just going to sweep that under the rug because Chrisean is not an angel, okay? She's not a phenomenon. She's a person just like you and me. She may have faults. And her people that were closest to her, which we know, no matter their intent, they got to know who you were. And this doesn't sound like a diss. This sounds like she's truly speaking. Not sound like she's trying to throw shade or anything. Like I say, it's parts of Jay. Okay, you're telling your story. You and at the end of the day, who am I to check her? I'm not gonna check you, boo. I'm just pointing out some things that I see, you know what I'm saying, that you probably shouldn't have said. But her telling her story and telling her truth is something that we all should have the right to do. And in telling her truth, she says you got a toxic attitude. Like your energy is toxic. You know, we can't really brush over that. What is it about Chrisean that she is saying is toxic or makes Chrisean toxic to be around? And we know people act different once they get a little liquor in their system and pop a couple of extras in there. You gonna be a different person. Is that what she means? You know, maybe the party type atmosphere was toxic to her, but she is speaking specifically about Chrisean's energy. Maybe it could it be a part of the way that she used to talk to them, like they were somebody redhead stepchild. And I'm not saying consistent or incessantly, but check her lives. They're all over the internet. That's why I got demonetized in the first damn place. So I know they all over the internet. You know? Yeah, exactly. Whitney, what'd you say? You said it always seems like whenever she goes live, she never takes accountability for too much of anything. It's always somebody, yep, doing something to her. She deflects. She don't never, well, not I wouldn't say never, but she always tries to be like one-sided. Good morning, Jessica. What is up? What is up? She says big rock. Love, showing love for Chrisean, definitely. Lucky Girl said Chrisean will not be able to handle Jaden. Will always be a part of his life. He go to visit the kids and spend the night, and she will flip out. That's where he gonna be on the first night, girl. That's why y'all gonna be right here. I'm just asking y'all. I was asking y'all where do y'all think Blueface? Like that's a valid question. Where do you think Blueface will spend his first night when he gets out? And even if he chooses a motel, hotel, Holiday Inn, like I repeated, who will he be with? He will not be alone. Okay. Hopefully it'll be Chrisean. I mean, I'm hoping for her sake, I'm hoping it'll be Chrisean. But you know, look, I don't think that Blueface is the answer. I think he's a bad idea. You guys can take from that what you want. But for her sake, I hope that he, you know, because that would be devastating for her. And I've been there. And I wouldn't want anybody to feel that way. But girl, if that's the way you're going to have to learn, that's the way you're going to have to learn. But girl, it burns. It burns, girl. When you stand behind a man, especially when he in JAIL, and he get on just totally dish you, act like he gonna be like, huh? What? Especially if it's a narcissist talk. Oh, girl, you gonna be mad as hell, girl. We gonna see you up here on these social media streets, and you gonna be going in. But you better not go too in. Because remember, you got papers. You on paper, baby girl. So it ain't gonna be like last time. Okay. We ain't gonna go on no high-speed chases. We ain't gonna go. Do I have to remind y'all the high-speed chases? We're gonna come back to Jay. Okay. This is what we not gonna have, Chrisean. Remember, this is what's gonna happen when he get out. But we can't have the high-speed chases and the busting down the doors. We can't have that. Okay, we can't have it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you the high-speed chases. Let me show y'all. We're gonna bring Jay back up. Don't trip. Don't trip. Don't trip, young Crips. Hold up. Don't trip, young Crips. Is this the one?
Wow, stop real quick. But no, ask him. I beat last night. He'll tell you. Or technically beat us on that because he couldn't connect. So every time he's swinging, trying to take my head off, he and flying through the bushes and shit. He done already kicked down the door and he's standing over me like, get my son, Marsh. Da-da-da-da-da. For one, you can have your baby. That's not the problem. Me coming in between you and your child is not my responsibility. It's not my role. Just know that I'm finna come with you because I'm finna monitor what the happening because he's left in my care. So I don't know what the that it is. Then we going through all type of shit. We got in a car accident, all type of shit.
Let me play it one more time for the bitches in the back. Oh, damn, I'm not supposed to say that word no more. For the hoes. We do it for the hoes. Where the hoes at? I'm just kidding, y'all. Let me get mature on y'all. Let us play this back for anybody who didn't hear it, especially the Jezebels in the back.
On the side of the rouse, that's because he crashed the car that we was in. Everybody want to talk, no, I'm gonna tell you what the really going on. So we just had the little scoffle real quick. But no, ask him. I beat his last night. He'll tell you. Or technically beat us on that because he couldn't connect. So every time he's swinging, trying to take my head off, he and flying through the bushes and shit. He done already kicked down the door and he's standing over me like, "Give my son, Marsh." Da 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 da. For one, you can have your baby. That's not the problem. Me coming in between you and your child is not my responsibility. It's not my role. Just know that I'm finna come with you because I'm finna monitor what the happening because he's left in my care. So I don't know what the that it is. Then we going through all type of shit. We got in a car accident, all type of shit.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to refresh our memory on what is not going to be happening, because since Chrisean was right incarcerated, now she's out. She is still on paper, y'all. She has to tread lightly. Like I said, Carlissa has already put up warning shots due to something that Chrisean said. Okay, we're not even going to repeat it. But yeah. And they're just out there lurking and waiting, Chrisean. This is another reason why I would rather for her to concentrate on something other than just coming back online. If she's going to come back online, don't talk about and get into it with Jaden, your sister wife, or Carlissa, your freaking mother-in-law. Like, at the end of the day, you're really fighting with fam, right? In the club, we all fam, right? This is really an inner circle fight. That's not really a fight. Because at the end of the day, we've seen her connect with Carlissa. We've seen her fall in and out and in and back out again with Carlissa. Nothing else is new. You done kicked the lady in the head. She done said she got eye problems, head problems, trauma. We've seen you and Jaden beat Thelma and Louise for 72 hours and get along like, you know what I'm saying, like gang stalkers. And I love to see it. Go check out the video I did. I was like, finally, these two crazy broads then brought it together and finally figured it the fuck out. And now what happens? They back. Come on now. We've seen it this back and forth. Lucky Girl says, I don't think she's stupid. She has trauma bond with him. Out of a house full of girls, he helped her come up. Yeah, true. All of that is true. Most definitely. But we can't say she ain't stupid, but she acting stupid. She acting dumb Dora, right? Because at the end of the day, before I even went in on Chrisean, I gave her accolades, right? She's a smart woman. She knows. And that's why it goes both ways. Not just in a positive way. If I'm going to up her and big her up, oh yeah, my girl, no, I'm for Chrisean. It's going to go both ways. If you know better in a positive way, you know better in a negative way. She knows something wrong with that man and something ain't quite right. She's already anticipating what's going to happen. And like I said, I've been there, done that. I've been in that situation and it sucks. Because I do not believe that he's going to change and just stick with one. I don't believe it. What the vision that she has as a young woman and looking at her mate, her husband, her potential, future, and what Blueface, and I think he's a few years older than her, or a couple years, I don't know. I think he's a few years older than her. And the vision that Blueface has, girl, that's like comparing a pizza to an Oreo cookie. Okay, they both good, but they don't go together. That's all I'm saying. Oreo cookie, I love Oreo cookies. Pizza, one of my favorite foods. They both good, bro, but they don't go together. That's all I'm saying. You put those together and eat them together, you might throw up. You might. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. It don't mix like two dicks. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding, y'all. But y'all get what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and finish up what Jay had to say. I just wanted to bring that point home for y'all. Let me see what else you guys are saying. What is up, Morgan? Good to see you. Welcome back. A little hello from France. How are you today? Sorry, I don't know who that girl is. A rap singer or something. She's an internet personality. She does rap. She does a lot. She's blew up from a TV show, a reality TV show. Actually, she kind of blew up from the Ninja, another show that she was on. I forgot what it's called, Ninja Warriors. It was sort of like a competition show, but she went on ahead to get on to Blue Girls Club, link up with Blueface. They went on to she went on to go on to Baddies. She was on several seasons of Baddies, and then she also got a spinoff of what's Chrisean Love with her baby daddy, who eventually became her baby daddy, Blueface, who's a rapper, an LA rapper, a famous LA rapper, I would say. And right now he's incarcerated, and she was incarcerated as well. She just seemed to get out before him, and she's back on the internet, stronger than ever. And it seems like it's just the same rhetoric. It's the same bull BS, right? And I'm just want to see more. Should I expect more? No, Chrisean is not related to me. I can't check you, boo. You owe me nothing. But just in good nature of being a content creator, being interested in media and things that I do, stories, feuding couples, I can't help but give my POV, y'all. That's it. I just wanted to talk to a few of my close friends and see what y'all think. All right. No harm, no foul. Don't crucify a hoe. Okay? Don't crucify me. That's all I got to say. But at the end of the day, y'all, the thing about it is it's the way that she went about it, I feel. Okay? She went about it wrong. The way you just cut somebody off like that. And she did it with her sister. Now, maybe she has good cause and good reason, because a lot of people were mooching off of her. And like I say, you're not going to see the real person, the animosity, the anger, the hate, the envy, the jealousy. If you are the provider, if you are the meal ticket, if you are the one person that made it out of the bunch, okay? If you are the one ASAP that made it out of the ASAP, out of ASAP Rally, out of ASAP Rocky, out of ASAP Lils, out of ASAP 12B. Always strive and prosper, bro. ASAP Rocky made it. He made it first with wealth and fame and hard work. And yeah, he dated Kendall Jenner. And yeah, he's with Rihanna now. And he's worth $20 million. I say he built that from the ground up, baby. Regardless of how he got it. Contract or track shoes. He did that. And the people that were also in his group expected all of them to carry him around like a toddler on their hip. That's not ASAP Rocky's responsibility. Now, him being a man of his word and not delivering what he promised is another thing. You got to hold ASAP Rocky accountable for that. But at the end of the day, and I know this has nothing to do with this, but this is the reason why I'm doing this freaking live. Because I saw the same pattern that I see sitting in that courtroom with the people that are that ASAP really testifying against ASAP Rocky. You were a bully, bro. You set all of this up. You had hate and envy and animosity for ASAP Rocky. And because he made it, you said yourself he's been ASAP Rocky for 6 years in, 8 years in, and you still hold that same animosity and envy and jealousy. And it took for him to cut you off or for you to hear that he ain't effing with you, Mr. Every 6 months. You only seen him twice a year, bro. What do you expect from this man? Blood? You expect him to start a company for you? And then you're going to turn this into a civil lawsuit? You were bullying him because guess what? The attorneys for ASAP Rocky uncovered that you deleted with your dumb ass, and you are way younger than me. You didn't know that they could pull up freaking deleted text messages? They can pull up 24-hour Snapchats that disappear, you dumb. You turned this in, and the attorneys revealed that you deleted some of the messages and you were taunting and bullying and damn near daring ASAP Rocky to meet you. You sawed-off bastard. We see you for what you were. And this is what I see the pattern in what is happening with Chrisean And this is the reason why we even here, because I was working on the ASAP. I'm like, wait a minute. This kind of seems like that pattern of when the money got cut on Mad Day. On Mad Day, baby. This is what happens on Mad Day. When the meal ticket cuts you off, we see the real intent of people, and it comes out. When people start spilling stuff that they shouldn't spill on social media streets, you know they wasn't there for your benefit. You know, there for you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I say, it's really the way that she cut these people off, because, like I said, she did it with her sister Chastity. And this explains the behavior of these women when they got cut off. They were pissed. They were jealous. They're envious. And they have always had this animosity against Chrisean's fame, her power, and her wealth. There's no mistaking that. Okay? Chrisean has been a victim over and over again, but that don't mean that you get away with being victimized. Victimizing others, rather. That's just how it is. Now, you know me, I call it the American way. Y'all can call it what you want. But, as far as Chrisean is concerned, she thought she was the ringmaster of the circus. And clearly, you're not. Okay? Clearly, you are not. And we see that in your speech that you're not. So that's the reason why I just want her to really just focus on positive things, because she's not the ringleader of the circus. She can't control it. And if she can't control that, she probably is not going to be able to control what comes out of her mouth. And like I'm telling you, people are looking for technicalities. All right? People like Carlissa and others are looking for a technicality, because you never know who's watching. She thinks it's just her adoring fans and supporters. Oh, no, girl. Your live is full of snakes. Okay? On screen record. Now, me, I'm an innocent bumpkin. I just want to key and TT and do some POVs and get some feedback and engage with my chat, baby. I don't mean you no harm, no foul. But maybe somebody can learn something in what I do, because I always bring my wisdom, no matter what. And my POV is always going to include a solution or a suggestion, right? I don't know, y'all, but y'all let me know what you guys feel. So I appreciate that. You say, I honestly feel he didn't have a problem going to jail to separate himself a bit from the circus to see how they handle themselves. He probably just didn't expect his time to keep adding up. Yeah. But remember, we were already saying that he was using her because she was paying on that restaurant, the one that just opened. Y'all don't remember when she went on live and let us know that she was paying on that closed restaurant? I don't remember. Why do you think I call her an investor? That's her restaurant too. She was paying on that when it was closed. And I wouldn't be surprised if she had something to do with the refurbishing and the reopening of that restaurant. She acting like she got something to do with it. I don't think she's just the voice of it. I think she has some economic clout behind that. And we know that because she went live when the motherfucker was closed and said she was paying on it. The fuck? That came out her own mouth. You said when she has Blueface, this girl will drop everybody and everything. Exactly. And then when he leave out her life, it'd be like happy day. I'll be like, yes, this is what the Chrisean that we know and love, that we knew. The real Chrisean comes out. But it's just the back and forth is what's going to be, I hope, not the downfall of her. Okay? Because a man can easily be a downfall. And Carlissa is already blaming you when her clapback, in Carlissa's recent clapback, she already blamed you for the reason why Blueface is in jail in the first place. And she mentions Chrisean Jr. in her response. Okay? Blaming you for everything. That has to hit hard. This is the reason why every time she comes on, she talks, speaking on Carlissa. It's what's bothering her under the surface. When nobody's watching, before you push live, it comes through. As soon as you push live, it shows through. It seeps through. because you get caught up in your emotions and your feelings. Old habits die hard, and boy, do they. Exactly. I think eventually people are going to start saying, when I hear her go live, nobody wants to hear it. Yeah, girl, I'm done. You can't sell me no more tickets. You can't sell me no more tickets to the Hoopla show. I can't ride not another ride. I'm tired. You know how many times we've been on the biggest roller coaster that they got? Ain't no more rides to ride, girl. Ain't no more tickets. No more tickets, baby. No more tickets. Okay? We done rode all the rides. I'm tired. We gonna sit down right over here on this bench. Okay? We gonna like we sitting on a bench, nigga. We don't really play. We gonna be over here sitting on the bench. On the sidelines, all we got left is peanuts from the circus and popcorn from the amusement park. And this bitch costs $10. $10 a bag. No, inflation, right? What is 2025? $15. We want to see some shit. We just paid $15 for this bag of popcorn, girl. We tired of you talking about Carlissa, girl. Leave that old lady, leave this old lady, okay, alone. Please. All right? Leave her alone. She got problems on her own. What's up, Talking Trash TV? You said Carlissa Scary A and Stewie Scary A talk all their stuff because of Rock being on papers, but not forever. Exactly. But what we don't want, while we pointing out and calling out Chrisean, saying, hey, girl, we don't want her to get in no trouble. We don't want that. We don't want this woman to go to jail. No, we don't wish no bad on her. As a matter of fact, I'm wishing the opposite. Okay? I'm wishing the opposite. My POV has nothing to do with that. We don't want, and that's the whole thing. You know how Chrisean could just go off. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. The reason why I'm saying this is because Carlissa then already said that she was going because of something that Chrisean said, which she shouldn't have said it. That's what I'm talking about. If somebody really wants to nitpick and push an issue and take it there, then what we gonna say? Then where we gonna be? Chrisean gonna be all kind of dumb hoes and stupid this and crazy that, and not that she cares, but come on now. Do we want to see her in that same situation? No, we don't. We shouldn't wish that on anybody, really. We shouldn't wish somebody's freedom being taken away, especially for something frivolous like social media beef. Somebody saying something out of emotion. We clearly know she didn't really mean anything by it. Fuck no. Come on now. You see, that's my biggest fear for her, violating her probation. She has a look. I mean, she has a lot of fans. Exactly. But she also has people out there that will try to set her up. Thank you. Thank you. Come on now, girl. You're doing what? How many people was on there? 5,000? 8,000 people was on your girl. Those ain't that's not all love, and she knows it. Watch your mouth, Chrisean. Watch your mouth. Don't take this same whack ass path. Stop talking about the same people that got you into the situation or bring you back to where you don't want to be at. Either mend the bridges that you have burned or leave it alone. Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you talking Carlissa. We don't give a fuck about what that hoe say. Jaden, we don't give a damn about your sister wife. Okay? Because I feel equally about you than her. Y'all both in the same boat. I will not put one over the other. No, I will not. And when I saw y'all together, you was peas in a pod. Fuck both of y'all. Fuck both of y'all. Y'all on the same, except for she's been with Blueface a little bit longer. She was with him as a child. They both were children, but you know what I'm saying, in high school or whatever. That trumps you a little bit, girl, because she knows him a little bit more better than you, a little bit more deeper connection than you have. Anybody would if you got with somebody and you fucking 15. Come on now. Common sense, y'all. But if you look at it, you guys are on the same path. Well, not path, but as far as Blueface, I look at them the same. Even though, like I say, Jaden is a little more stable. Jaden is on a different path. So she's going to have a different outcome. She's going to come out. When she comes out, it's going to be a little bit different. Her clapback is going to be a little bit different. Her move, the way she moves, is going to be a little bit different because she's different. But they both, two young women, caught up in the motherfucking matrix, if you ask me. The matrix of Blueface. Because Blueface ain't gonna let none of y'all go. I done already told y'all we're not gonna go down to the narcissistic path because it gets boring and it gets long. But mark my words, okay? He not gonna change his spot. He not gonna change his spot. So I'm just preparing y'all, okay? That's all. All right, so let's get back to what Jay had to say because I feel it's important that we complete that video so we can really see her side. But all y'all shady. All y'all shady. Okay? All y'all shady. She said, thank you for explaining. Yeah, girl. No problem. All right, so let's get back to Jay. Let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys because I do feel it's important that we hear her out. Now, mind you, she is speaking her truth, y'all. Okay? She just being a little messy. Do I feel like she putting a 10 on the 2? No. That means when I say that, I mean people are putting extras on it. I do not believe she's putting extras on it. I believe she's flat out telling it as it is. It's just that some things needed not be said, and that goes to the intent of why she's speaking out, right? Sometimes people just want to get it off their chest and speak their truth, but sometimes people have other motives and intent behind that, right? That are not so good. You guys be the judge of it, though, right? Hold on, let me pull this up. Oh, damn. All I had to do is push play. I forgot this was a clip. Hold on, you guys. Let me bring it back. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Like I say, your POV is always welcome. Just talk to me nice and don't say nothing that'll get you put up out the section. Okay. Where is it? Oh, here's Jay. All right. So let's just hear what Jay had to say. It's just a little bit more, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this Saturday morning. It is 8:55 here in Cali. I hope it is good weather, good vibes, good people, and good food in your neck of the woods. All right, let's go. What the? Oh, no. Hold on, y'all. This will be a commercial. Oh, my God, is it? Oh, my God, it's not. Hold on, y'all. Is this it? Wait a minute, y'all. Chrisean. Wait a minute. What does it say? Oh, I got the wrong one. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Y'all, I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me pull this up for you guys. And I think I'm gonna warm up my coffee too, y'all. I'm just being a little slow. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and play this for you guys.
I don't know, put that energy towards something else, something positive, like how we are over here. So that was just a breakdown for y'all because I'm tired of y'all just being in my face. So moving on. What's up? What else do y'all want to know? Janet, why didn't you convince her to help Junior? I did. My cousin is a specialist. Like, I did the best I could. My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're a regular children, like we offered the help as much as we can. Like my cousin is literally has her BA in all of this. It's like when people are in denial of stuff, it's like you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on in reality. Like I get, oh, we're all prayed up, we just have faith, but faith comes with work. You just can't have faith and just sit around and have faith. It's like you got to put the work in too. Like that's how God is going to repay you. If you put the work in, not just gossiping around other people and be like, oh.
Hold on, before we pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces all of these. I'm talking about live scheduling, time tracking,
Whatever the fuck you do and gossip around and sit around people all day and judge them all day, like you are not God. So it's like, if you trying to judge over here, we could judge you and you probably gonna get the shorter stick of the end because you did worse shit than us and we was just backing you up. And to be clear on some other shit, I didn't fight Tifa for Chrisean. I fought Tifa because she was beating on Marsh. So it's like, oh, that's my friend. The fuck, bitch, you're bigger. So that's just to clear the air. Hey, Daddy.
What up?
I missed you.
I
I was gonna show them the room and everything, but I know you. I know. That's what I told them. I said that you wanted it to be out. Like,
So Chrisean be sitting up talking about people. Bad. According to Jay. That's not hard to believe because you come online talking about people. That's all you do. Is sit up and talk about people. There's so many ways for Chrisean to get paid where she ain't got to sit up here online and talk about people. Now, I understand her getting on TikTok and all that, but you ain't got to be sitting up here talking about people. There's so many things that you could talk about, girl, that you can inspire other women. You can inspire other people, period. There are a lot of people that are younger than you, right? That look up to you, that you could use that time on TikTok and on your social media platforms. You could use that time instead of spewing out toxic and negative energy, talking about people, using ageism, calling people old and ugly, and just spewing negativity. Because when you get up and gossip in that way, that is what you're doing. You could be doing so much more with your time. Your time is valuable because you have all eyes on you, girl. And it's a shame that you would choose to sit up and talk about the same people that you've been talking about for years. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to play it.
how you want it to be. I didn't fight Tifa for Chrisean. I fought Tifa because she was beating on Marsh. So it's like, oh, that's my friend. The fuck, bitch, you're bigger. So that's just to clear the air. Hey, Daddy.
What up?
I missed you. I was gonna show them the room and everything, but I know you. I know. That's what I told them. I said that you wanted it to be out. Like, how you want it to be. You rock tards are so mad, literally. Jay drop a YouTube video. Bitch, I am. I'm gonna drop my music video.
Yo, why it seem like ever since Chrisean got out of jail, like everybody just coming for her, bro. Like Chrisean been laying low, going to church, just spending time.
Okay, so I wanted you guys to see that clip. Shout out to Everything Entertainment. That is where I got that clip from. But you guys hear what she said, all right? And she made a good point of saying that you cannot just have faith alone. Faith without works is dead. And this goes to the notion of what Chrisean was saying, that no one was on their game. No one had a plan. No one had a demo recorded. No one had headshots. No one was auditioning to be in the next Tyler Perry movie. Nobody was going on podcasts. Nobody was started a fashion line. Nobody started a shoe company. Nobody sold socks online. Nobody got a TikTok shop off the ground. And this is what she's saying, the lack of motivation. Everybody was eating off of her. Nobody, y'all wasn't doing enough giving. Y'all wasn't doing enough for yourselves. Y'all were leaning and sucking the life out of her bank account. You guys were, and it's not just like you guys were like, give me money. You guys were taking her kindness for weakness. Because Chrisean is a very giving, very generous, very like, she's a very like not sensitive, but nice. She's a nice person. And we cannot deny the fact that they were taking her kindness for weakness. We're not going to play dumb. Y'all was using the credit card when you wasn't supposed to. And that rumor is still going around, Jay, about that somebody stole some money from her. I believe it. But see, this is what you have when you get people around you. You don't vet them out. You don't use your discernment that you should have got from sitting in the front of them pews a couple of times. Right? They were definitely using her. Now, in a way, right? Because it kind of went tit for tat back and forth, because she would have them at her whim. She would get over there, stop talking, get down, stand up, take my baby, go get me, go fight my baby daddy right now. Chase him down the highway if you have to. He bust down my door. Like, she had minions. They was at her beckoning call. Who do we blame for that? The chicken or the egg? Because like I said, I put in my resume when Marsh said she get $1,000 an hour for watching a junior. Girl, I put in my resume real quick. I went on and found Chrisean's little email, and I sent it. Girl, I put my bid in. So I ain't mad at you. But to what extent? Is this why everybody done fell out? Because of Mad Day? I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. But like I said, Chrisean also spoke on her sister on cutting off chastity. And that's how they fell out. Well, I'm not going to say that's how they fell out, but that was part of them not fucking with each other. Even though they sisters, I'm pretty sure, like I said, she's reconnected with everybody she's ops with right now. I'm not even going to play. Anybody we can name as her ops right now who she's speaking on, they done fell out, came back together, got kicked in the head, back together, jumped the gate, saw the child, was allowed on the porch but not in the house. We remember it all. Okay? Say Drake. They're not slow. We ain't slow. So are you like us or you ain't? That's all I want. They not like us. They not. Are you like us? Are you not? Because we just bringing the real, girl. They want to act like we just supposed to forget everything that's went down. I ain't forgot. Hell no, I ain't forgot. I just remember what you told me. You said don't go to war unless I got my money right. Well, I got my money right now. I want war. I'm sorry, y'all. Tupac comes on me sometime. I just be quoting him out the blue. I'm sorry. He's a motivation. See how things come out? See how things really come out? Like when you let somebody talk and they come out and they act on emotion. See how they come out? See, I really was thinking about Tupac. See how that just snuck in there? You know what I'm saying? You guys kind of see my motivation. You got to see why I talk, and how I walk when I walk. Because I am inspired by Tupac. You see that? That's just how we can see with Chrisean when she come online, girl. You be saying this, but you really be saying that. You be saying this, but you really be saying that. And that's what I be seeing, y'all. That's what I be seeing. But I'm going to show you guys the video of her talking about her sister. And how she kind of cut her off. It's not that big. It's not that long, I don't think. Morgan, you said I have to leave, friends. 6 p.m. It's time to cook for dinner. Have a nice day. Thank you for the live, dear Blone. You are welcome. Thank you guys, everybody, from wherever you guys are tapping in from. I thank you. I think you're in France, huh? Yes, girl. Have a good day. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and pull up this video. Where the frick is it? Wait a minute. Let me see something, y'all. What was it? Wait a minute. Okay, just let me pull it up. And is this it? Oh, no, here we go. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to pull this up for you guys, and this will be the last video that we're going to watch, okay? You know me, girl. I'm a Gemini. Sometimes I be long-winded, but girl, I be trying to fill it with juicy little things, that little tidbits of information and little, like, you know what I'm saying, lessons learned and stuff that you may have a takeaway, so we not just sitting up here gossiping. Well, we're not really gossiping, or are we? I think we are. Oh, God. Let's just say we're discussing things, right? Let's just say we're discussing things, guys. So. Now, okay, let me go ahead and pull this up. And it's still pretty early. It's 9 o'clock. I am going to warm up my coffee, you guys. You guys won't hear it though, but duh. But I'm going to let this play a little bit. And I'm going to let you know exactly where to go to watch this video in its entirety. Because I'm just going to show you guys some clips. Well, I'm going to play it, but I'm going to be talking throughout. So, you know, we have to play by the YouTube rules. And sometimes if I don't say something right away, I'll forget. Girl, I need to throw in my little ones. No, I'm just playing. Hold on, y'all. Okay, you guys gonna go ahead and check out Gossip with Ruby K. If you guys want to check out this video in its entirety, she's really good. I love her videos. Go check them out. I watch her sometimes. Okay, so hold on, guys. Let me make sure I'm gonna show this in StreamYard for you. And let me bring that up. Okay. All right. You guys go ahead and take a listen to what Chrisean had to say. Like I said, she's going to touch on a little bit of the relationship with her sister and why they kind of fell out. Chastity, we already know about Taseki, right? She goes on to mention her speaking on Taseki, saying that maybe Taseki, giving her the benefit of the doubt, maybe she really didn't remember doing the unthinkable to her or having her do the unthinkable to her when she was little until she brought it up. Because they were both children, even though you guys are 7 years apart. So she wasn't really a child, right? She was a minor, which is really just, we don't even want to think about that. But she goes on to say that as well. But a lot of people in her family know exactly what happened. And we kind of know the history of her family. We know that she comes from a traumatic childhood, all right? And a lot of us do. So we're going to give her that grace. And it has a lot to do with who we are. We can't always just dismiss it, but to use it as an excuse for decade after decade after decade till we like 60, it's not going to work. It ain't going to work. You got to take the bull by the reins, by the horns, however the fuck you say it, and you got to get right. You getting right with God. You got to get right with yourself. You got to get right with the people around you too, right? So let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. Y'all take a listen.
Music, are you pushing a career? It's like see, it's like I got like it's okay. Let me put this here. So when I start putting my boundaries down, I stopped sending money to my sister Chastity. I stopped associating myself with her for referral. She'll text me with drama to get my attention. I'll respond like, what are you doing? Stay out of it. Right? She ride with me. She my sister. Right? While I'm like, but when I was catering to her, getting her car fixed, all type of stuff. I don't know. It got pounded to a lot because the guy that fixed it, I had to pay an extra $700, like whatever, right? It don't even matter, right? Soon as I let go of my association with her and my resources of who I was to her, she picked a side because that side was needed. Like, okay, she picked Latifah's side. She only picked Latifah's side because
This was me, struggling to keep up with posting consistently on YouTube and getting less views than normal until I found Spotter Studio. Spotter Studio is an AI software built to help YouTubers come up with video ideas, titles, and thumbnails based on
frankly, both of them need each other at the same time. She don't got no money. I'm not responding. Tifa low-key beefing with me because of the internet and whatever. She saying I said this and this and that. And it was just kind of annoying because it's like everybody in my family know I'm not lying about what actually happened to me, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, y'all think I want to sit up and say what happened to me when I was a kid because nobody was watching us? She didn't remember she did that to me probably till I mentioned it. Like, oh, she must have forgot. Like, yeah, I was a kid, but I didn't forget it. But did I bring it back up to certain family members? Yeah. Only certain people knew about the situation.
Well, it's not the fact that she forgot. You're saying that she thought you probably forgot. You were younger than her. She was a minor. If you were 7 and you guys are what, 5 years older than each other, right? 5 years older than she was 12. That's not something you forget at 12 years old. I mean, to each his own, but I think what Chrisean is saying, because she just corrected herself, Seki thought that you might have forgot until you brought it back up. She remembered. She definitely remembered. And the reason why I say that is because if it is true what the nephew was saying, Tristan, and the awful, god-awful things that Seki and others did to him is true, she ain't forgot. Hell no, she ain't forgot. She thought that you might have forgot because you were so little and so young, but you remember. Just like I always tell y'all, I remember some things that happened, not everything, at 3, 4, kindergarten. And you were 7. There are certain things that you will remember, you guys, okay? Certain events. But then again, trauma comes in. Sometimes you try to block it out. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys, okay? All right, let's go.
Because everybody will always be like, so what's up with you and Latifah? Why y'all this and this and that? And it's like, I don't know. She react a different way. I respond. Like, you feel me? Like, I can't explain it. Like, me saying what I said wasn't to drag her or bash her name or stop motion. Nothing. You feel me? It was just a voice of why we are the way we are for real. Because I think she think that I forgot.
Girl, you guys was on a whole reality show. You said that for motion, for the drama. You guys were on a whole dramatic ass set of Zeus Network, the messiest network, the best, one of the best for mess reality TV. But nonetheless, girl, you were on a whole show with cameras and cameramen and a set and money and contracts. Knock it off. Knock it off. You could have said that at the barbershop. You could have said that while you was waiting in line to get ice cream. You could have said that while you was at the airport on live. You could have said that while you was sitting on the toilet on Instagram. But did you have to say it then? Why did you say it right then and there with lights, cameras, actions, contract, money, clout, motion, this? No, that's exactly why it was brought up at that moment, in that time, at that space, under those conditions. Girl, Come on now. You could have whispered that into Seki's ear. Okay. You could have sent it in a letter. You could have wrote it in an email. Girl, you could have sent her a voice audio to her phone that only she would have heard. So we're not buying that. Girl, you did that on a whole reality show. That's exactly why you did that. To bring the drama. Okay? And possibly cut the bag. Because if you let me tell it, even though that's probably not why Taseki's not on there, but that put a dent in her program. Okay? I think she kind of buried herself when she said that something was scripted when Anna Mac got into a fake fight with somebody else, remember? And she jumped in not knowing it wasn't fake, and then went on live and tried to clean it up and said, oh, well, they were scripted. Y'all bitches are scripted. Zeus is scripted. And you got your ass taken right off that show. And the only reason why I say this because Lemmy was like, you know, some of the people that was talking against Zeus, don't be surprised if they don't come back. So we're not going to blame it on Chrisean, but girl, that's why you did it. Okay? A little bit of all that you just denied, a little bit of all that is the reason why it came out on a set of Zeus. Let's not be crazy now.
Did that make sense?
Let's not be crazy.
Saying what I said wasn't to drag her or bash her name or stop motion. Nothing. You feel me? It was just a voice of why we are the way we are for real. Because I think she think that I forgot.
The hardest thing is obviously finding products to sell and then getting authorized to sell those products. So with Ecom Authority, they've been able to do that.
Forgot. Did that make sense? So I don't know what that's about. And then like I don't blame her. I don't blame her because it's like you was a kid too. I don't blame her. It's just like, what the fuck? We was close back in the day, but I feel like we was only close because I was like a kid in her eyes still. And then when I started developing like boobs and fame, shit like that, it was kind of like if I had a problem with, or I didn't like my sister, or I didn't want her in the spotlight, I wouldn't have had her on my TV show. I wouldn't have.
Okay, I believe that wholeheartedly. We're talking about a whole totally different situation. She had her sister's back. She gave her the ticket. Y'all don't believe it? Go watch the video I did when Taseki got the ticket. I did a whole video on it, and she was dick riding. Okay, she was dick riding her own sister. The friends that was around her was dick riding Chrisean, giving her all the accolades, saying Chrisean, that's Chrisean's sister. Yeah, that's Chrisean's sister. They look this alike. Girl, don't let me call y'all out. We ain't even gonna get on Taseki, girl, because you was up in Chrisean's coochie. Right? We're not gonna never back up on that when they be using Chrisean and going in on Chrisean. Okay? You used her. That's how you got on. And she let you on. She really stood for you. She rode for you. And that was genuine. We watched it. We watched you get that ticket. Now, I'm not saying she could have totally stopped it, but maybe she could. Because she had just that much power, y'all. Let's not play crazy. She still got power over there at Zeus. Still. Let's not play crazy. But y'all was dick riding. Y'all was riding Chrisean's coattail like Captain Saberholt without a cape. Because you was on her coattail. Riding it. Okay? Like a magic carpet. Alibaba. All day. So we ain't even gonna do that. But let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
It was kind of like if I had a problem with, or I didn't like my sister, or I didn't want her in the spotlight, I wouldn't have had her on my TV show. I wouldn't have. We was close back in the day, but I feel like we was only close because I was like a kid in her eyes still. And then when I started developing like boobs and fame, shit like that.
Okay, this is the point I wanted to make. I kind of lost track, but you see how Chrisean speaks a lot of truth, but then there's another side of her. There's another side to her conversation. But I gotta point out when she's speaking the truth, because as at first, Taseki, I believe, I wasn't there, but just from my point of view, from my experience, and plain old common sense, at first you were just a little sister. Then as you start developing into a woman and, you know, getting your little, she saw you as competition, because guess what? You were a younger version of her. Okay? Yes. She saw you as competition. Like, wait a minute. Oh, wait. And then you started getting the attention of the men, probably in her life. And don't let me have to bring up that story. Don't let me have to bring up the story of how you got kicked out, allegedly, because you were staying with both you and Petey. Why do I know so much about this woman? Don't ask me, okay? If somebody could pay me $1 million or even 100, DM me. If I could get paid. Anyways, y'all, I'm just joking, but yeah, y'all remember that. Y'all remember when she said that she lived with Taseki, but she got kicked out. Remember, that was one of the things that was between them, was she had got kicked out. Now, don't quote me. I'm not too sure on the facts. I'm just getting this from memory. But if I'm almost sure, almost certain that she was living with Taseki. I think when she was 16 or something, she got kicked out. But the reason was because I guess her baby daddy or her boyfriend or whoever was in the house, whoever she was staying with, started looking at Chrisean. Are we shocked? Are we shocked? We live in America. This is how it goes. So Chrisean is totally on point about this. Is it Chrisean's fault? No. This is the reason why I rock with Chrisean. Okay? Let's go, y'all.
It was kind of like if I had a problem with, or I didn't like my sister, or I didn't want her in the spotlight, I wouldn't have had her on my TV show. I wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have made it a thing as if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have to do the things that I did. I just can't explain it. Like, can we talk about what actually happened? Not what you think or what you want to think happened. Like, that's what's bothering me. For real. But don't get me wrong. I love Marsh. Y'all keep saying.
All right, I'm going to tell you the secrets. The 2 things to do immediately as soon as you have that big idea. Hi, I'm Jaden Hoovener, owner and founder here at Bold Patents Law Firm, also a patent attorney. I thought
Damn. Okay, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Hold on, because my thing got detached. Hold on. Hello? Okay, sorry about that. Damn, y'all couldn't even hear me. But yeah, so maybe y'all did hear me. All I was saying was, as far as what Chrisean is saying is true. I believe that Taseki started to see her as competition as she started to, you know, develop and grow into a young woman. And this is where the kind of competition and the animosity, the jealousy, the sibling rivalry came in, as quiet as it may be or as loud as it may have been. But remember, Chrisean lived with Taseki at one point, and she was kicked out I think at the age of 16. I think Petey and Chrisean lived with Taseki. She had her own apartment. and Taseki allegedly kicked her out around the age of 16 or something like that. Don't quote me, y'all. I'm thinking of, I know it's some story. I know she was staying with her. I'm not too sure when, but this is what happened. And the reason was behind it was that her baby daddy or her boyfriend was looking at Chrisean or trying to get at Chrisean or something like that, which, like I said, is understandable. It's the American way, y'all. This is the fabric of America, right? This is how the story goes. It's sad but true. So I believe totally what Chrisean said about that. You know what I'm saying? She was right. She hit the nail right on the head. We are always going to give credit where credit is due. Okay. We are always going to give credit where credit is due. Now, this is what I'm going to say about this next clip. And this is what I mean when I say Chrisean talks out both sides of the atmosphere, right? At the same time, there's subliminals woven in and all throughout what she's saying. Okay. Now, just in credit of Chrisean, she goes on to say that she loves Marsh, okay, and that she really, is in a way rocking with Marsh. And I'm glad to hear that because I told you Marsh was a rider, but this is what I mean about the cold and warm conversation that we get from Chrisean. And I mean, it's fascinating, right? It makes her who she is, but it's just a colorful thing to point out. Okay. So listen as she talks about Marsh.
Actually happened, not what you think or what you want to think happened. Like, that's what's bothering me. Bro. But don't get me wrong, I love Marsh. Y'all keep saying I love Marsh. I love my other homegirl too. I won't never mention her name because she just, I don't know, she need help. You feel me? Like, I love Jeanette. I did love her. But you know what I'm saying? People go through things. We split apart. She said what she said, but it was just like, you feel me? Only reason
There she go with them filler words again. No, we don't feel you. No, we don't. But the point of it is that she said that she used to love Jay. Okay. I don't think she got much love for her simply because of what she said and how she spoke out. And I told you some things that you should have just left, to the imagination. You should have never spoke on. It's just an unwritten rule, right? It's an unwritten rule. And a lot of people call it, between relationship pillow talk, right? That gets out into the streets where you tell people sometimes your deepest, darkest things about you or secrets that you don't want to let out. And as soon as Mad Day comes, they take it like a weapon or a knife and they just stick it and just twist it. They use your negatives against you. They use your trauma against you. They use some of the things and the secrets that you have told them in utter confidence against you. And they bring it here to these messy social media streets. And I think that's where we should draw the line. Okay. So I'm feeling Chrisean on that. Yeah, maybe that's the reason why she still has love for Marsh, because Marsh didn't really speak out like that on anything. She's really like a kind of a cool cookie. I'm feeling Marsh. I don't know her, but from her actions of springing into action and being Captain Save a Hoe every hour on the hour, being that powerful babysitter that get paid $1K an hour. All right. She was the one who went to go pick up. You remember, she was the one who saved the day and went to go. When she got arrested, who did she call? When Blueface was acting a stone cold nut and bust down that door, who did she call? Who had the baby? When they got in that crash and she had to fight Blueface, who fought the baby daddy for that child? That's some real. That was some real shit. Right? When you went to jail, girl, who did you call? You didn't call no Jay. You didn't call Tyrone. You didn't call none. Girl, you called Marsh. When Blueface was acting a stone cold nut fool, and bust down your door of your 2.8.6.9 million milli house that you put a down payment on, that you keep telling us, who was there for you? Marsh. That one was a solid, I can almost guarantee. But isn't that the one that you talking about? The friend that you talking about that moved in with the boyfriend that you could not understand? Is that who you talking about? Or was it Jay that, no. Jay wasn't the one who moved in with the boyfriend. It was Marsh who moved in with the boyfriend, right? And you did that for her. God knows why, but now it's coming to the surface, it's bubbling to the surface that you had a problem with it from the get-go. So you had to pay the way for her and Is she talking about Jay? Let's listen, y'all. Go on, listen.
This is why I feel like it's nothing really to address with my friends is because so me and Marsh, I only fell out with everybody because I feel like if I associate with some party, I'm dealing with them somehow. So I cut off all associations for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would say what Marsh did and what she fucked up at and what had me fucked up and what I was doing for her and what I did for her and her Nick. Like, I can go on the list, I can pop my shit, but I respect, like, I don't know, I just respect them too much to talk shit.
And she's saying that while she's steady talking shit. Girl, this is what I mean. You are a one-sided coin. Can we flip you, please? You are a one-sided coin. Never nothing to make you look bad in the light. Never taking accountability. And part of taking accountability is repenting, right? Me and you, girl, we go way back when it goes to the church and being a Jesus lover, baby. Jesus freak to Jesus freak, right? When you ask for forgiveness, you know, you repent. And it just seems like it's never an accountability conversation. That's all. And just like, yeah, you know, I did wrong, but then you go in for 10 minutes on somebody, right? It's the fact that she's always, I'm not going in, but you're going in. I'm not going to talk about it, but you're talking about it. I think it would be so healthy for her to just switch the conversation. I want to see more from Chrisean. I want to see more positivity and not so much. The point I'm trying to make, y'all, is this is the third clip that we have seen. Okay? And what is she talking about? Have we heard anything about music? About her clothing line? Can I get a t-shirt? Can I get a t-shirt? Girl, are you going to come out with some new stuff for your clothing line? You got any music projects? You got any videos coming? Oh, no. I forgot. She cut off part of her creativity because Blueface is in jail. Oh, I forgot. Okay, let's keep going, y'all.
Her and what I did for her and her Nick. Like, I can go on the list, I can pop my shit, but I respect, like, I don't know, I just respect them too much to talk shit. Cause it's like, for what? You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, everything that I'm going through right now, I'm really like, for what? You feel me? Like, all right, cool. You beef with me. You want to talk shit? Cool. You got no motion, though, after you talk shit, though. Because what are you pushing? Music? Are you pushing a career? What are you doing? Because don't get me wrong. I put that money down for that $2.8 million home. I lived in that motherfucker. I had open arms. I didn't have to have my friends move in with me with their nigga and to clock their nigga when you fuck with a nigga, you go live with them. You don't have them come live with you and your best friends. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I'm not even ready to clock them right now because this is not about them. You feel? So while everything is going on and I'm hitting every show, right? I'm hitting every show, picking up money and all this other stuff. At heart, they should have had content, product pushed out. Like, they always had my credit card. They
Now, see, that's the one I was talking about. Remember when I said that they had her credit card and they was just using her? They didn't have their own motion. They didn't have their own motion, y'all. They were living off of Chrisean. That ain't right. I mean, it's understandable. A bunch of young people getting together. One of them makes it, and she just like, hey, throwing around. I got it, fam. Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? Building that type of atmosphere, but that don't mean that you have to take advantage of that person. They should have had their own motion. Not saying that they didn't, because I know about Marsh had a little lash shop or something like that. I don't know about Jay, but it wasn't enough motion because I didn't see nothing while she was out, right? So Chrisean has a point. Chrisean has a point. But I think Marsh has always did something. I really didn't pay attention, but when I used to do stories, Marsh was always trying to do something. Like, there's nothing really I could say bad about Marsh. And I understand Chrisean probably feeling like she had to, take the nigga in. The circumstances probably came about where she was trying to help Marsh, and then all of a sudden Marsh was like with her nigga, and then you know how that goes. And then, girl, no. Chrisean, right. She should no. We're no, you and this nigga, no. She probably did that out the kindness of her heart. She probably had a problem with it, and that's okay, but she still did it. She shouldn't have had to have Marsh and his nigga. Fuck that nigga. All right. She brought Marsh into the fold, probably was, taking care of Marsh. I mean, what I'm saying, looking out for her. And then Marsh want to bring a +1. Girl, there's no +1, girl. There's no +1 on Chrisean's credit card. There's no +1, baby. All right. But like I said, let's move on, because girl, I wasn't in it. I just have a feeling that Marsh was a real rock. Just from her actions, she never really spoke down on Chrisean unless I missed something. She didn't have to agree with her, but at least she didn't. I don't think she went in. I don't know, y'all, but Marsh seemed like a pretty cool girl, cool young lady to me. She seemed like she was genuinely down for Chrisean, and I don't know though. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let me go ahead and finish. What y'all saying over here? Hold on. You say Chrisean don't want nobody to be famous, successful than her, and not even Blueface. You said not even Blueface. Somebody said, what's up, sexy Scorpio? You said, girl, bye. What's up, Ashley? Hi, Ashley. You say, ooh. You say, thank. What? Like, that's crazy. How she did her sister. Yeah. But people was probably mooching off of her and depending on her like the 1st and 15th. And just because you making it, got the power and fame, you don't have to carry everybody on your back like a toddler. You ain't got to carry nobody on your hip. And even if we think it's wrong or right, they have no obligation to help all 19 of their brothers and sisters and put them all in a mansion with a motherfucking yacht and $1 million in your bank account. That's not her responsibility. I'm not saying turn your back on your family, but girl, that's not her responsibility. That's just what the ASAP gang expected out of ASAP Rocky. He ain't supposed to carry all you growing at. Even if he broke his word, hold him on that. Call him out on that. Call somebody out on not keeping their word since they was 18. Yeah, man, when we get there, I'm gonna get you that cooking factory that you always wanted. And he gets money and fame and don't come through with the cooking factory. Call him out on that. He's not supposed to carry. It's not people's burden to carry on their back when they get to where they're making it. Now, you would expect them to look out for you and make sure you're somewhat set up. but it's not their responsibility. It's not their obligation to. Okay. You can look at it as a privilege and not a right. A lot of y'all look at it as a right, and it's not a right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You say Marsh had her money when she met Chrisean. I believe it. Oh, that's what I believe it. So I was right. Jay always had her own place. Well, of course, I mean, I believe it. I'm not calling them bums, but the fact that they had her credit card, they needed some kind of help. You know, the fact that she had to issue out a credit card, nobody else was like, oh, I got it. No, girl, keep your credit card. I got this bill. You know what I'm saying? They were living on the means of Chrisean, and I don't think they had those means where they could foot the bill. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're bums. They didn't have their own, because when I played the video earlier, you heard Jay say that I had my own. I'm the one who brought you out here and introduced you to the LA Hollywood life. This is how you got here. So I'm pretty sure she was already established. She wasn't just standing on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Just standing on the bus stop, sucking on a lollipop. I'm pretty sure she had footing in her foundation. I'm not taking that away, but I don't think they was footing the bill, hanging with Chrisean, and the type of things that they were doing and the type of bills that she accumulated with a $2.8 million house. I don't think they was footing the bill. Okay. I think they was using that credit card to foot the bill. All right. Now, according to what she said, they was using for a little bit more, but like I said, I just want to point that out. I'm not saying that they was broke or bums or anything like that, but you were using, if you're staying in somebody's house with your nigga, okay, I doubt very seriously that she was paying any kind of substantial rent. Okay, you're gonna pay us $3,500. She wasn't paying Chrisean no $3,500 a month. Okay, plus utilities. She was not. I truly believe that Chrisean was being a friend, looking out for her friend, and footing the bill. Okay, because she could afford to, and she did it out the kindness of her heart. She's speaking on it now, but at the time she did it out the kindness of her heart. Okay. So I truly believe that. All right, let's listen to the rest of what she had to say, and I will let y'all go and enjoy y'all Saturday. Okay. Let me see. Hold on.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was in this shit together. Like, together. Like, Marsh was Marsh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was everybody. Everybody was themselves. But everybody was, like, supporting me, but not supporting themselves. Do that make sense? Like, and then when I decided to take off because I had warrants, I was on a run. I just had a baby, a lot of stuff going on me, and my baby father get locked up. He's like, hey, I was on a run. I just had a baby, a lot of stuff going on me, and my baby father get locked up. He's like, hey, I need you. What's going on? Yeah, tap in, whatever. So when I decided to switch up my whole formula,
like I said, on Mad Day is when everything fell apart. Okay. Like I'm saying, on Mad Day, that's when everything fell apart. And this is what she's saying. She says, please go and research Marsh and Jay before you talked about them living off her. They never depended on her. Chrisean is currently broke and only living off her Snapchat money. Oh, you got inside scoops on that, huh? You got inside scoops on that. Well, what can I say to that? I don't know, because maybe you're right. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just going off of the videos that I've seen and the commentary that is coming out of Chrisean's mouth. And Chrisean just said right now, she backs up what you're saying. She said everybody had their own. Right? But somebody had her credit card. I don't know who. And like I said, even if they had their own. I just said that. I just gave Marsh props. I just gave Jay props, but they couldn't foot the bill. Should they have been footing the bill? No. But the lifestyle and what they were doing when they were hanging and living with Chrisean, they weren't footing the bill of Chrisean's lifestyle. That's all I'm saying. Even if they could afford it, they weren't footing the bill. Now, was Marsh paying rent? $3,500, $4,000 a month for her and her man to live there, which I greatly doubt. Maybe she was. Maybe she was paying rent to live with her best friend while she was getting paid $1,000 an hour to watch the baby. I think Chrisean did that out the kindness of her heart. I don't think everybody was piecing up and paying rent to live up under that roof when they were all a team. It just makes sense. But hey, maybe they each were piecing up and paying $3,000 each a month to live up under the roof with Chrisean. Let's just give them that. Doesn't make much sense, because I can honestly tell you, if I were Jay or Marsh, well, not with my man, but if I were one of her friends and I just lived there and she was just like, hey, y'all come live, we gonna do this, I wouldn't be paying no rent. I may be carrying my weight, buying my own food and all that, but no. If my rich ass friend that brags every day about making 2.2 million on Snapchat every hour invited me to come stay in her big ass, plush ass $2.89.2 million home, bragging about all the amenities, the sounds outside, the pool, the edgeless pool, and the sauna, and would I be fuck no? I'm not paying $1. Not $1. So maybe they were out there paying the rent. I wouldn't have. Not if my rich ass friend who makes $2.2 million on Snapchat, $1 million on Instagram, 2.2 thousand million on TikTok every time she go live, and makes $6 million a day, invited me to come stay in her $2.8 million mansion. What you think I'm gonna pay for? Even if I got my own motion, it ain't that much motion. What you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna raise my hand? Can I girl, I feel bad. Can I just pay you? What's the going rate of rent in this neighborhood? Anybody? Yeah, can I just pay you? Girl, I just feel bad. I'll pay you $3,500 a month for my area in your, yes, I'll pay. Every time you get food and you pay for everybody, girl, just let me know. I'll throw in $100. Oh, no. No, you got PF change for everybody? Oh, no, girl. No, what is my share? Let me pay it right now. Really? That's what they were doing? I wouldn't have. Oh, girl, you got food, girl. Yeah. Girl. Anyway. I don't know about y'all, but my best friend invites me to come stay with her, and she bragging about making $5.9 million a day. Girl, I'm on a shopping spree. Can you please buy me a car? But see, I'm special. Y'all can't go by me. Y'all can't go by me, baby. Let me make sure y'all can hear me, because sometimes I should be going in. Oh, yeah, no, baby. Mm-mm. Girl, what? No, I just heard girl, you just on the live, girl. You just on the live. You like to run your mouth. So I'm pretty sure when you was running your mouth on live, girl, it's even double, triple. Girl, you talk more than the Gemini. You talk more than Gemini. I'm pretty sure you done bragged and showed up a couple screenshots. Girl, you make $4.5 million a day on Snapchat talking shit. If you don't take me to go buy a car, if you was like my best friend, girl, please. I need a car. I need a shopping spree. Girl, what else? Anytime you go to a restaurant and you order food and the plate is going to be over $50, can you pay for it for me? Because the way my bank account works, it can't buy nothing. Yeah. 50 and under, I'll cover my own food. But anytime you buy for everybody and you be like, don't worry about it. And that should be like $80 a person. Can you please pay for mine? Can you? I got my own motion, my own lash store, my own apartment. But bitch, I can't afford that. You order out every 4 hours. You think I'm gonna pay $80, $100 every 4? I can't do it. My lash bar ain't working. Okay, it just ain't. I ain't making that much money. I only make 2,000 off Snapchat. Bitch, you make 2 million. Let's figure it out. Girl, I ride for your child. Girl, I die for your child. Girl, I beat up. Girl, I fought your baby daddy for your child. Girl, we got an accident on the freeway. You know, we could have lost our life, a limb, anything, an eyeball. Girl, you know I was on the side of the road of the freeway, scrapping with your baby daddy. Girl, if you don't buy me a car. But that's just me, y'all. Don't pay attention to me. But anyways, y'all get the point that I'm making, okay? And I will go research a little bit. If I plan on doing another story, maybe I'll research a little bit more. But girl, I'm just going by what's out there, okay? And ASAP Rocky brought me here, really. ASAP Rocky brought me here, really. Okay? Marsh and Chrisean paid for that house for a year. Marsh and Chrisean. Somebody say facts at Haley. Facts. Courtney Smith, what's up? She say facts. Facts. Definitely don't know Marsh or Jay. They been had motion. They been had motion, y'all. Okay? But like I said, let me reiterate. The lifestyle that Chrisean was living, I'm pretty sure they wasn't footing the bill. If they was, girl, you dumb as hell. Why would you foot the bill and she make 2.2 million on Snapchat and 4.8 million on TikTok and Instagram? And probably still got Zeus money coming in. Why? And can pay $11,000 every 2 weeks on a closed a restaurant. Make it make sense. And can I get a shopping spree too? A shopping spree. Yeah, I don't got that much motion. All right? I don't. No. I don't got that much motion. But yeah, y'all. So y'all get what I'm saying. Okay. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. And shout out to everybody that is in the chat. Shout out for your POV. Like I say, your POV is always welcome, baby. Always welcome. Okay. We can always agree to disagree. And then sometimes you guys enlighten me. Okay. I don't know everything. All right. Don't crucify a bitch. But go off, sis. That's all I can say. Go off. Right? But y'all, at the end of the day, as far as Chrisean is concerned, she thought that she was the ringmaster of the circus. And she thinks that she can put a halt to this circus, but you can't, sister. Because you are not the ringleader. Okay? You are not the ringleader. Oh, let me let y'all listen to the rest, because it's only fair that we hear out what Chrisean has to say and I don't cut it off. So let's hear out what she had to say, okay? Maybe not to the end, depends on how long, but I'll let her finish out a couple of thoughts or so. I don't want to cut her off, right? To make my POV or my angle be more, acceptable to y'all. So let me let you guys go ahead and hear what I heard in its entirety. Well, I didn't hear this video, but I saw most of her live on another stream. Okay, so hold on.
Of going the fuck up, my friends decide to, let's do music, let's drop, like, why y'all wasn't doing this while I was doing it? Do that make sense? Like, so I feel like that was one thing. Two, I feel like we could have probably stayed friends if everybody, like, personally was real with themselves. Like, I had no evil vendetta with Jay or Marsh. I love them both. If I felt mistreated or disrespected, I voiced that. I never was like, like, I said it to your face. Like, Marsh, me and her, we talked, boom. Jay, she's kind of like, that's what I'm saying. I got a soft spot for Jay, bro. Like, I know what she went through, what she suffered from, like, mentally. It's hard for me to throw it up in her.
Imagine getting a Huge check like this to cover your medical bills, replace your car, and cover lost wages, all without paying a single dime up.
In her face. Did that make sense? Like, I can't talk shit about my friends, my ex-friends. Like, I can say, like, yeah, we fell out, we don't fuck with each other, but I really can't. I necessarily can't go in on the line of, like, I'm not gonna call them broke. I'm not gonna call them nothing. Crazy, because while she's talking shit about
Now, see, although Chrisean is like kind of going in or whatever, I kind of feel what she's saying. She's saying there's certain things, like I was saying, there's certain things that just shouldn't be said. Meaning that what she's saying is she could go really, really in and spill some real tea about her ex friends, but she feels that it's inappropriate. Not that she ain't, you know what I'm saying, put them out on Front Street or, you know what I'm saying, called them out, but she's just not going to take it there. And this, to me, is saying that she feels like maybe Jay took it there, you know, by mentioning, and who wouldn't, right? By mentioning just my child alone, no matter what the situation is, the condition is, just by mentioning something like kind of sensitive and private about someone's child, or even about a relationship that you had with someone, right? So I kind of get what she's saying when she says that, okay? Meaning that she could go in more and tell like things that we probably shouldn't be hearing. Okay?
like, yeah, we fell out, we don't fuck with each other, but I really can't. I necessarily can't go in on the line of, like, I'm not gonna call them broke. I'm not gonna call them nothing. Crazy, because while she's talking shit about me, she was in a crazy home. She probably, like, it's stuff that I know. They always used to have my cards. Always, I don't care how much money I gave them or what I gave them or what they took or whatever, right? It's not even about that. It was really more so the friendship. Like, we didn't care how much money we had. We didn't care what happened. When things happened to me, it happened to them. Like, they went through stuff with me. I can't talk shit about my friends, my ex-friends. Like, I can say, like, yeah, we fell out, we don't fuck with each other, but I really can't. I necessarily can't go in on the line of, like, I'm not gonna call them broke. I'm just calling the situation, it failed. Like, our friendship thing failed. And I feel like it only failed when I took off. And when I took off, I got to see everybody who they truly are without me working.
So, like I said, even Chrisean goes ahead to give them props and said she's not gonna call him broke. Okay? She's not gonna call him broke. So at the end of the day, her ex-friends were not, they weren't bums, is what she's saying. She's saying if she felt that she was being used, which I feel in a way you were being used, and you can kind of see it, right? She said she would have spoke up. So I feel her on that. But like I tell you, she will be saying one thing, but then be jabbing you with the other. She'll have a Band-Aid in one hand, right? And some candy. But in the other hand, she'll have the needle. Like, you're giving me the shot and trying to heal me. So she's like, what I'm saying is, did you catch her when she said, you know, I really can't say anything. I don't want to put it out there, but she was in a crazy home when she was talking about me. What? She was in a crazy home. Okay. You said you know about her mental. So that leads people that don't know, like me, to believe, oh, she got some kind of mental problems. You say she's been through some stuff and she was in a crazy home when she was talking about you, right? I'm like, what? That's what I be talking about, y'all. And then she'll say things like, well, you know, we were together, we did this, we didn't care what. But y'all had my card though. No matter how much was spent, no matter what was taken. Did y'all catch that? She talks with words in between words. Like she'll be like, I ain't gonna diss him, but she was in a crazy house, y'all. And I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. That's what that reminds me of. She'll be like, what did she just say? She'll be like, oh, I didn't feel used or anything like that, but y'all did have my credit card, and some stuff got spent that I didn't know about. Some stuff got took, but we ain't gonna worry about that. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Let me rewind this. Y'all let me know if you picking up what I'm putting down. All right. This is just funny at this point. Y'all take a listen.
What happened when things happen to me, it happened to them. Like they it's hard for me to throw it up in her face. Did that make sense? Like I can't talk shit about my friends, my ex-friends. Like I can say like, yeah, we fell out, we will fuck with each other, but I really can't. I necessarily can't go in on a line of like, I'm not gonna call them broke. I'm not gonna call them nothing. Crazy, because while she's talking shit about me, she was in a crazy home. She probably like it's stuff that I know. They always used to have my cards. Always, I don't care how much money I gave them or what I gave them or what they took or whatever. Right? It's not even about that. It was really more so the friendship. Like we didn't care how much money we had. We didn't care what happened when things happened to me. It happened to them. Like they went through stuff with me. I can't talk shit about my friends, my ex-friends. Like I can say like, yeah, we fell out, we will fuck with each other, but I really can't. I necessarily can't go in on a line of like, I'm not gonna call them broke. I'm just calling the situation. It failed. Like our friendship thing failed, and I feel like it only failed when I took off. And when I took off, I got to see everybody who they truly are without me working.
And so, y'all, that just brings me back to the point of how I got here. This is a reflection of what I am currently seeing in the situation with ASAP Rocky and his three friends in a similar, in the point that I made, y'all, about Mad Day coming. And where the person who gains the wealth and fame first, who makes it to the finish line first, has to carry or is expected to carry, right? Or some type of responsibility to the people that they brought with them. But like I say, circle gets smaller, everybody can go. I don't think that this is it in this situation, because as you hear at the end of this video that we just heard, she said she thinks it fell off, the relationship, the friendship failed because of her lifestyle and how everybody was living up under her, whether they could carry it the weight or not, whether they had thousands of dollars or not, whether they had their own place, their own business, their own car, their own house. Their pockets wasn't matching up to Chrisean, and they were living with Chrisean, living the lifestyle that Chrisean was living. So she was supporting them so that they could enjoy and live her lifestyle with her. She didn't mind. So this is taking nothing away from either one of the women as far as what they came and what they brought to the table. She just says they weren't ambitious enough to have something lined up, so in case she ran off with her dick, because that's what motivated her. If you guys listen to her, I had the baby and I just said this and I just went through this, Blueface didn't make it happen, I need you. That's what made her leave. This is what's making her cut off part of her creativity and shutting down shop until he comes back. This is what I have a problem with. It's not necessarily what she's doing, it's the intent, the motivation, the motive behind it. And it's bad news when it's a man for anybody. let alone Chrisean. When a man is your motivation, that makes you just abruptly jump ship. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't an easy transition. We know we've heard of the rent wasn't being paid, and there was videos of stuff being out on the lawn, and we don't even have to go through all that, right? Because we weren't there. But y'all, that's just the point that I'm trying to bring around. Be ready for the mad day. Circle gets smaller, everybody can't go. And you never know when somebody dick gonna call them and they gonna leave your ass. That's exactly what happened. What? Blueface said, leave all delete all the shit. Delete all the shit. Blueface told her, get ghost. Get your ass up, leave all that. All that situation. If you love me, you'll leave all that situation behind. I don't think that was fair to anybody. And that is the reason why I don't have a problem with why she cut him off or that she cut him off. I'm talking about the way that it happened, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. This should answer your what, girl? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Hi, Trayvon, 1204. So at the end of the day, y'all, that's all I got to say. I mean, she thought she was the ringmaster of the circus and she can put a halt to the circus, but you can't because you are not the ringleader, okay? Blueface is the ringleader of this circus. That's all. Ain't nobody going to change my mind on that. I don't care if Marsh got $1 million. I don't care if Jay started 5 companies and that whole is Elon Musk rich. I don't give a fuck. Blueface is the ringleader of this circus. Okay? Only Blueface can stop the show. And this is where Chrisean is very, very confused at, bro, because you cannot stop the motion. Okay? And the fact that you are on probation, and it's active probation, you can't stop anything. I would just want to tell her to be careful with her words and watch what she says. Because you're not back on social media the same way that you were. And I hope that you have the wherewithal to know that it's not the same, baby. It's not the same as before. They not like that. Okay? When you want to promise probation, you are not like this. You have to show them. So I just want her to watch her mouth, watch what she says, keep it cute. All right? Keep your freedom. And that's all I got to say. You know, it's not the same playing field as before. That's before she went to JAIL. Let's be clear. And she almost lost it. When you start talking about Carlissa, and this is what they say when you act out of your emotions, you have to check yourself. You got to choose your battles wisely and know how to read the room. Right? So you almost got put back in the slammer. And if she keeps on this road, just like I said, you got a warning from Carlissa. She was already talking about calling you officer and saying this or that because of what you said. You was going to beat her up or something like that when you guys was in the restaurant or after when she was talking on live, right? And that's exactly what will and can't happen because you're going to slip up and say something in one of your apps about one of your ops, one of your ex-friends, one of your enemies, one of your circus buddies, and they're going to take it to hell, okay? They're going to put a 10 on a 2 and try to get your ass locked up. But don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Because everybody ain't your fan. Everybody don't like you. And you be having like 5,000 plus, 8,000 plus on your TikTok and all that. No, bro. This is not what I call disassociating yourself. This is not walking away. Okay? This is what is called keeping up the BS. I say F them and act like they don't exist, right? I mean, she still got love for her ex friends. And I wouldn't really say necessarily ex friends because we've seen her click up and link back and reunite with everybody she's calling her ops right now. Well, damn near everybody that we know. Okay. There may be some people, she may be talking about 1,000 people. I'm just talking about the main ones that she brings up every day of her life. Right? And at the same time, we have to, well, people, when you're on social media, she has to take into account how other people feel in this situation, and you can't just dismiss each other's feelings because that's how you get caught up. Because then they get caught in their feelings and they ready to do something, jump out, you know what I'm saying, and be a Billy badass and try something. So, at the end of the day, everybody needs to have the right to have their feelings and to express those feelings. And this is why the backlash is coming out the way that it is. Because people feel that they have to get to the jugular sometimes and spill things that will do like that are mean or that will embarrass or possibly humiliate somebody. Sometimes people say things to expose you. And this is what we come back to when we say the intent of the heart, y'all, or the intent, the motive. We ain't even got to get philosophical or religious. We can just take it down to motive. This is what we're looking at because what Jay was saying was that you switched up and you were fake. What Chrisean was saying is that she just cut ties. She just disassociated herself and, ran off to do what she had to do. And my friends, I called it burning bridges. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think about this whole situation, and let me know. I believe that at the end, the friendships can be mended. I definitely don't have a problem with that. But when you have the money, everybody is nice. When everything is going good, everybody is nice. That's just typical, right? And everybody's the man in their own hood. I say it all the time. So you guys just let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you guys think that it was not what Chrisean did or why she did it, but it was the way that she did it that I have a problem with? I want to reiterate that. I am rooting for Chrisean. I don't want her to go back to jail. That's another reason why I kind of said what I said in this video, because you never know. We have to learn how to read the room, guys. We have to learn how to choose our battles wisely, especially when the odds are stacked against us. And anytime you are on paper, the odds are stacked against you because you cannot take the same fight and fervor and attitude and excuses that you can on these social media streets to them courthouses. I'm sitting in one right now, and I'm here to tell you is there's no malarkey going on in that courtroom. All right? Judge ain't sympathizing and court don't show forgiveness. Nipsey Hussle taught me that. So the same fight y'all got in these social media streets is not the same fight that you take when you go before that judge and that jury of your peers, which looks more to me like a jury of my peers. But we're not going to even get into that. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all gonna think. Okay. And let me see, did I get everybody over here? Yeah, I got everybody in the comments. Thank you guys so much. Like I say, shout out to everybody who tapped into the chat. As always, your POV is always welcome. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you guys are feeling the vibe. I will be back with more videos. Better late than never, but never late is better, baby. Okay. I want to wish everybody love, peace, and common sense. Okay? That's definitely for sure. Until next time, America.
energy like I'm already there though. Yeah, that's a twerk. So now I'm vibing my head to the instrumental, thinking about my next check, cause the next sex is incredible. I got work and wordplay all week grinding. I do it from Friday to Thursday. Hit green higher than when I be sipping the merch straight, cause Green Fetty and Jawsy be getting the work late. Yeah, yeah.